Sabaton and Space Marine 2 feel like they'd be a great combination. I forget that Rare actually did this. It's so wild.
I mean,
the last thing I remember Rare
is
doing was
because there's not a
Banjo-Kazooie Nuts
giant.
and Golds.
You also gotta remember, Rare did Conquer.
Yes, that was old Rare. That was the golden age of Rareware. And then Microsoft got involved, and we had Conquer. What was it? Conquer's Bad Fur Day, Live and Reloaded, and it was like more realistic and gritty and toned down. So like the original Conquer's Bad Fur Day, despite me not playing it, I know of its existence. It is fantastic. It is a great just experience. The Great Mighty Pooh. Oh my god, actually peak. Pissing on people in the introduction. Fantastic even. Button chap. But animals can mutate into monsters. I'd play it. I'd pick it up. I'd be okay with that. So really quick, Kip. The whole thing I was gonna do. These little like tangent kind of things. I totally forgot what I was gonna call them. I literally was saying it just before I started the segment. But these are kind of be these little tangent streams. Like sometimes I want to play through a game, but sometimes it eats up a lot of time. So pickups, right? Yeah. So Kip pickups. Kip-ups, I don't know what I want to call it yet. But these pickup streams are just going to be streaming something random. So, for example, I might pop on, like, Pokemon Black, Pokemon White, might showcase something, right? Not only can it be, used for tax purposes as well, but also it's like, sometimes I just don't want to sit down and play Mass Effect for, like, 80 hours. Like, I kind of want to just play a little bit of it on stream, or like Hogwarts Legacy, right? Played a little bit of on stream. And even then, like certain people, they generally kind of want to see like the intro, see what it also helps me gauge metrics and stuff. It also helps me gauge what people are interested and want me to play because I can continue playing certain things. So this will be the introduction of our kind of pickups series that I'm going to try to do. Playing just a variety of games, doing it a variety of things, seeing what sticks, what doesn't. Have some communal hangout time that isn't necessarily tied to one specific thing. So, yeah. All right, I need to go find a barrel. Barrel. Ball. You. One-handed typing. Oh, no, you're fine. It's a nice little chill stream anyways. It also gets people more used to the fact that the Kip TV channel exists. Throw that there. I've actually, because Baka and I have been playing the past few days, honestly, it's been really cool. It's been interesting to take a break from, say, something like Elite Dangerous and just play this. I definitely see why it's popular. Open right now, I hear, is a nightmare, though. There's certain things you can still only do in open. Outside of community day events, you get like I think was it half gold for turning shit in. But the gameplay loop is actually really cool. I'm enjoying it. Eventually, I will try open, but hopefully the cheating situation can at least be a little bit more mitigated when I actually try it. Just remember, as gamers, we don't draw the line at someone killing us and taking all our loot. We draw the line at somebody hacking or cheating and ganking us through not regular gameplay means. That's the big one here. Vegetables, meat, and herbs.
Go vote on the fucking quest.
You know what? Fuck you. I actually looked here. What do you mean vote? There's nothing here. There it is.
What was that?
You know what? Fuck you. The game is great. I get blown off so many times because I have a habit of bunny hopping around. So sometimes I'll get like bopped by the magic conch shell. It's really funny. Oh, we have Dave. I'm enjoying the game. I decided to buy Monkey. He's a cool little monkey dude. Hacking and ganking's for losers who can't play. Yeah, like it's one of those that like you just lose all respect, right? Like if you're good at the game, like if I get finessed by somebody in Dark Souls PvP, right? Wow, they were actually just better than me. Like, no, good job, like 100%. If somebody is like bumper cars, like A-posing and like bumping into me to damage me, and you can't actually hit them or damage them, okay, this is a different conversation now.
Hacking's more people teleporting like into sinking you.
Yeah, I can't respect it. I have zero respect for people that do that.
All right, we're looking for birds.
Bird.
Looking for birds.
Bird. Honestly, this is also a game that's actually incredibly stable. I'm actually surprised how stable it is. But then again, didn't it come out prior to 2016? Like it's been getting updates for what, years at this point?
I don't remember if it was a launch title, but it came out right around the launch of the Xbox One.
Yeah, so it's been a hot minute. You called Hi Southfire. I do like the Wind Waker isms I see. I see a lot of Wind Waker design in this. Not saying that this is Wind Waker by any means, but I like the concept of the whole map grid system. I like the concept of just some of the travel and stuff. Bird? Bird? I see birds directly ahead of us. Can't tell if there's anything under that might be draw distance. About, what, 1 o'clock from where we are?
Huh. Oh, a lost shipment, so we're going to be searching for several shipwrecks. Clues.
Gotcha. Genetic parasites can mimic the system's diseases, so you're going to have to choose to waste chems on making...
Also, say goodbye to Dave.
Don't you shoot him out. You stop! Why would you shoot him out the cannon? Why? Why are you like this?
Dave's creepy.
What do you mean? He's just a cool little monkey dude with a tentacle beard and a crab hand. What, how is he creepy? He's a cool little dude. Oh my god. I need to enter spots, find them, or kill them. It seems interesting.
Too bad they don't do what Arc monkeys do.
I've played Ark like approximately once.
They have little monkeys you can tame. You can throw them through windows to open doors and people's bases to break in. They also throw shit at things while they're on your shoulder and you're being attacked.
That's really fun, actually. Well, I mean, I know you're going to be excited when, what is it, the big titty scroll comes back in Evolved. That's
I've
the
given
update
up
you're
on
looking.
it.
Really? You've given up on Ark?
I've given up on Ark Ascended. Like, they fucked up my favorite map, and they're just extremely tone deaf right now. Like, it's very obvious. They've been going under. Everyone knows they've been going under for a while. Well, Snailgin's been going under, and it's very obvious. They're just fucking not even putting any effort in, hoping for quick cash outs.
That's wild, especially because Ark has so much potential. There's nothing under here.
There's a shipwreck.
We
just went past it.
Well, I dived down underneath it. And I get you, Moose. Nice. Moose being bad ending is actually some sort of meta. I love it.
Or maybe there isn't.
No, there isn't.
It's floating. There's floating flotsam.
Yeah, like I dived down and I'm like, I'm going to see a ship down here. Yeah, hi, Master Girlfriend. How's it going? Next time you get an ending unlocks. I would be interested in playing it. There's a lot of other games, and that's actually why. Ow. Shark! Rip.
Deal with it.
That's actually why I wanted to do the pickup series, so I can just play some random games. Not have to commit to an entire VOD series. Because I thought the Majora's Mask Randomizer, Rupee Madness, I thought that was going to be over in like 3 streams. It's going to be like 9 or 10 streams to actually finish this thing. Like I think I'm on 8 as of uploaded right now. It got really oddly long from the amount of rupees that I got. Also, the hook shots. Why do more games not have hook shots? Like Halo Infinite had a hook shot, and it was one of like the grapple, whatever, right? It was one of the redeeming features of the game. More games need hook shots like Zelda, straight up. As far as I'm aware, it's not a patented gameplay mechanic, because that came up recently.
I'm just gonna swim over.
Picked up playing Breath of the Wild since I'm waiting on Echoes of Wisdom. I'm curious to hear how that game's gonna go. I'm very curious to hear how funny new Zelda game is gonna go. Why is it always tall waves? What is our luck? We always get tall waves when we're trying to recover shit.
Shit me. I only got 1 crate. Yeah, it'd help if you could name.
I actually don't know where to aim.
Hit me. There you go.
Oh, okay. It's actually where your fucking cannon is.
I already manually looted everything. There's nothing in there.
Like mod for X of Wisdom. I don't even. Nintendo mods sound really spooky.
Crow's Nest Fortress.
Yes, create a fine sugar. Yes, that moon sugar. I was actually debating how fast I could play through Oblivion. I was debating on it. Before I go back into Skyrim, I was probably going to go play through Oblivion on stream. Gonna go play a funny... I don't know, I keep saying I'm going to play a Lizard Wizard. I don't think I ever actually play a funny Lizard Wizard. Sure, that's why I've been floating in seawater, mind you.
Well,
yeah, we are.
Hold that down too quick.
No,
It's
no, no.
fine.
No, no, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I just need to repair it. It's fine. Everything's fine.
All fine.
We had worse the fucking green tornado last night. We barely got water in the boat. We're fine. I can actually aim. Cool. Just a few scratches, nothing you can't buff out. Why does your owl consistently judge me? I don't know why. I'm actually about to shoot you out of a cannon, Mr. Owl. Still can't actually find my monkey. Shit, he's just gone. You're gone forever.
Better start fishing. You might find him in one of those fish.
When we hit landfall, he usually shows up. He'll respawn. Green
You also hit the
tornado.
hole.
It's one of the Armada events, right? The tornadoes.
Ghost fleet.
Yeah, it's a ghost fleet. There's a bunch of ghost ships that pop in, and you have to shoot them down, and you do them in waves, and then there's a boss ship at the end. Man, it was rough. The red one I hear calls down meteors. That's pretty spooky.
Not a ghost fleet. The red one's a skeleton lord. He's like a specific boss on the island that you gotta go and attack.
Yeah, he just calls meteors down on you, because fuck you.
Strategy, he has a shit ton of health, so the strategy is always to hit him with cannons, but he just throws meteors at your boats.
Straight up Final Fantasy status. Not judging you, it's watching you make sure you don't eat it. Yeah, that's fair. I do eat a lot of weird shit. One familiar in Dungeons and Dragons that I feel would be definitely better than owl would be a flying monkey. Flying monkey in D&D would go hard, actually. That's my cat. I'm sure I heard you right before. In public, open sea, you get half gold for getting things. No, in safer seas,
You get
in
70%
private.
of the value in safer.
Oh, it's 70%. Yeah, 70% in safer right now since there's a community event going on. I think it's full because we were getting full last night. But yes, you can do safer. The trade-off is you cannot get above level 40? That sounds right.
You can't get above rank 40 with the main three. You can't do Reaper or Athena. You can't do Emissary.
Yeah, so you're locked out of some big stuff. You can't do PvP.
Some of the super events are locked on the safer seas, like the Burning Blade ship's locked onto there, and so are like the Fort of Fortunes.
You're also locked out of... God, there's something we were doing last night that we're locked
I
out
don't
of
see
too.
them making making that permanent, especially with the current state of the game. I just don't feel like investing several hours into getting a bunch of loot and then someone just teleporting onto the deck of my boat and just sinking me instantly.
Like, that's the problem, is that if it's like just like Omayo Moshinderu teleports behind you with fucking console cheats or whatever and just fucking like ganks you, I disagree with that inherently. Like, there's a problem there. But their ability to fix the problem can be hampered by, however you do it. Like, it's a cool game. I don't even mind the open naturedness of it. Like, sure, just maybe don't stack your boat full of all of the things, right? 7 hours, because, yeah, you can lose 7 hours of work. Absolutely. But when cheaters can just come in and take it, like, that's a problem. Hey, Jeff, how's it going? Oh, dude, monkey, he's back. He's such a cool little monkey, dude. Yes, I dropped like $6 on it. What do you want from me? We'd be doing the game a lot more, but I don't have friends to play with. I don't trust randos. Never really got randos that stay together for more than half a minute. And literally every ship in the game is better than me. I mean, to be fair, this is a very, like, everything is fairly balanced, right? Like you were talking about, everything's fairly balanced.
The game has
Like-
a skill ceiling because almost there's nothing that's OP. The only old meta that was OP was the blunderbuss, and they actually nerfed that recently, so it's not a one-shot kill anymore.
Yeah, because you have your pistol, you have your rifle, you have your blunderbuss, you have your sword, right? Even throwing daggers now, right? But each of those does a very specific thing, and they kind of rock paper scissors each other. So without that much variety, it's like if you played Call of Duty, and instead of M1A1, Scar H, FN Foul, right? You have assault rifle. You have a heavy pistol, which is like, I don't know, Desert Eagle, right? Or 44 Magnum. Or you have like pistol, which is like 9mm Beretta, right? Like you have like one of each. How the lack of variety can lead to a game state where, cool, grats, these are your options. Have fun. And they all work around each other. Cloud ended a blunderbuss again. Dude, I want an actual blunderbuss. I need to figure out what paperwork I need to do to own one, because I think it counts as black powder. I don't think... well, if it's black powder, I don't think I need paperwork. I would love to just throw random shit. Throw D20s in there. Random bullshit go. Load the blunderbuss with D20s and just fire it. That'd be fucking funny. I'd do it. I would drop money on that. I just don't know how much they're going to run.
Looking for more birds. Instead of, like, making landfall.
Yeah, because I didn't see anything on there. But I'm also half paying attention. Never seen this model. It's new. It's new as of a few weeks ago. But it also showcases an underlying issue. Notifications are definitely getting lost somewhere in the pipeline. So I'm trying to figure out how to fix that, especially because certain things aren't actually showing up. Where this thing happened where mall place used to live, stay at went. My mom did stay there, but it was almost a decade ago. That my dentist sending it got scared for a moment because they were tracing mom getting to me, and it was before knowing it was from my dentist. That's, yeah. No, especially in this day and age where there's so much identity theft and so many weird people trying to like stalk you down and track you. It's weird. Played some of this solo back then. Small ships are always great to run away with and fun to lay sea mines. I didn't even know there were mines in this game. I guess technically you could use the explosive barrels, right?
That's what you do, is you drop explosive barrels behind your ship, and if people run into it, they explode.
Yeah. Just drop a stronghold keg behind you. literally just blow them up. Or I don't know why you would drop it.
The old trick is you just literally jump with the barrel, and you dive down to where they can't see you, and you try to fucking climb their ladder and explode on the ladder, or you just put yourself in the path of the boat and it hits you.
That's actually really funny. I love it.
Like you literally suicide bomb just to ensure that you get the hit.
Well, I don't know. Like, I'm assuming you use the regular ones because the Athena ones, like you said, were an immediate one shot, but they're also they also sell for a lot, so you want to sell those.
I think people use the stronghold ones too. They can get them.
Yeah, I assume stronghold on deck would actually do a lot of damage.
But I would rather sell that shit than fucking use it on somebody. They are worth a lot of money.
Yeah. I don't know. That orb last night was worth what, 6,000? How often is that mission repeatable?
Well, there's one nearby.
I mean, I'm down. We know what to do now, right?
This is okay. This is where we were.
Turned wars from advanced warfare and added a conversion kit that turns to the railgun sniper to a blunderbuss. Kind of love it, but I kind of hate it too. I haven't. I want to see how Black Ops 6 goes. I would do a shit post stream of Black Ops 6. I don't want to. I don't know. I'm kind of mixed. If it was actually a decent price on sale, I might be tempted. But
I mean,
also,
again,
I don't like giving them money.
just Game Pass it.
Yeah, I could actually just buy a month of Games Pass, play it, and then unsub. A data attack is bad and getting worse where I am. I don't know why today. Why Monday? I feel like Sunday and Saturday would have been a lot better if they get a point across. Other week was thinking about failure of Blockbuster a few days later with my entrepreneur class. Had to make a paper. Critical failure of a company. Instantly knew what paper was going to be about. I mean, you could actually, what is it, Redbox recently? Hey, speaking of Green Tornado off in the distance, about 5 o'clock.
Resources on, and honestly, I don't want to do one of those.
No, we don't have the cannonballs for that. We were with a Redbox recently. The CEO just decided not to pay the licensing fees that he needed to, and just fuck people out of money, or fuck people out of their content that they bought. I think it was Redbox. It was one of the big services. That's another good one. Let's see. I really enjoyed the list of VTubers. Oh, well, thank you. I know Vinesauce technically doesn't count as a VTuber. He technically doesn't, but that was mostly a way of being like, "Hi, Vinny Vinesauce is a thing." Dude's actually super. I actually want to play I want to play egg game, sausage game, and I also want to play Goblet Grotto on stream. That would be a really fun Goblet Grotto. That would be the one that you need to come out to the stream sober. Like that one will fuck with you. But it's such an interesting project. It's such an interesting game from what I saw when Vinny played it. Like it's expansive. It's wild to me. Perks don't also follow, so I want to play a certain place, so I need to go through the perks and change them manually. But if that's the biggest criticism you have about the game, what is it? Fucking Pants was talking about how his buddy's only critique with the game was that in multiplayer, Chaos Marines didn't have enough customization. When that's the worst you can say about a game, I mean, that's pretty 9 out of 10 status. Like, that's pretty good. 6 multiplayer gameplay, I realized the game was not made for me. Dude, I can't wait for it to be the most toxic Call of Duty ever made, especially because of the weird mechanic to take people hostage, and then you have proximity chat with that. Oh, I can't wait. Off the next few. Just some off the next few days. Nice. Well, hopefully enjoy your days off. Where'd you go? Did you actually just jump off the ship? Gone forever. PvP in Space Marine will get toxic otherwise, which is... It's PvP. It's going to be toxic. You go into PvP to get shit talked and to shit talk. Like that's what it's always been like. Oh, come on, you're up in the mast. I was like, what? You're just gone. That's
birds.
Bird. Player hostage got to them how to shower. Got into the shower room to actually take a shower is fucking funny. Oh, but you know it's going to get toxic. You know people are going to get absolutely... If they got livid with stacking in Modern Warfare 3, they're going to get absolutely just livid with stacking and doing that shit. You'll have entire groups of people that will just take the entire enemy team hostage. I don't know how it's balanced, right? I don't know enough about the mechanic. But I'm assuming if you were good enough, you could hypothetically, off spawn, get every single enemy on the enemy team subdued like that. Imagine just your game grinding to a halt. That would be really fucking funny, to be fair. Like, I would greatly enjoy that. Continue my hate. Claimers past 12. Bird to 4 shells instead of 8. Get 2 shotguns. It's also lever action rifles that turns to a pair of lever action shotguns that gives AKARs absolutely no recoil. That's... Well, the kits and patterns, the blueprints and stuff, those have always kind of been really hotly contested, right? You're gonna hit the boat or hit the rock.
Come on, we'll be fine.
It's close. Wow, that was actually tech. Especially because I'm up here. The green tornado again. There's a field upgrade that allows you to appear as an enemy player. Oh my god, please. That's amazing. I need it. That's actually really funny. That's gonna tilt so many people. I don't see any.
Birds way the fuck behind us, but those are the ones we revisited.
Yeah. Not really, because my college almost take full advantage of all I can. Oh, 100%. Well, my brother and I see things differently, but we are civil about calling chaos in the game. More of an Eldar, we don't reach. Wow, you can be civil. I mean, there's birds above the tower, but that's not what we're looking for. You can be. It's almost like you can be civil about games like Warhammer, and that's holy shit. What people love about communities is when people can be civil and acknowledge each other's differences. Don't get me wrong; it's fun to shitpost people. Like Like, I'm sure there's Final Fantasy mains out there that are like, wow, you're a stinky paladin main. Wow, try a tank with actual skill like Gunbreaker. And it's like, okay. I mean, yeah, you can shitpost. Like, that's part of the fun. Then we come to second, Costa Concordia. No, it's fine. We'll be fine. The boat mechanic in this is actually forgiving. It's pretty forgiving.
Well, no. Hey, rowboat. Fun
So
rowboat.
there's a switch for this, right? Or how does the gate work? Well, I'll just go down and do it.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Oh, I see it.
Do you see it?
Just light it. Light the beacons. Breath of the Wild, I would recommend not using Majora's Mask as an item in your first playthrough because it absolutely breaks the game. What did Majora's Mask do? So I actually need to go play through Breath of the Wild again. If I can't recover my old save data, I actually do need to play through it again. I've already played through it once. Tears of the Kingdom, I have not played through. I have the VOD up on the Kizuna TV channel. I have the initial VOD, which the audio's fucked. I'm aware. I have that. I did some extra bonus off-screen stuff because I wanted, Fierce Deity set, and I wanted to upgrade it a little bit. Maybe I'll stream that. Maybe I'll stream that the coming couple weeks. I want to get through like Tears of the Kingdom. I actually want to critique it. Also, I wanted to get your opinion. So you know how Moist Critical, Charlie, he does kind of his like 10-minute game review where he just talks about the game. I wanted to get people's opinions on that. If hey, sometimes show random footage, but here, Gratz, here's a script. You're just gonna freeform this review with some talking points. Would you be into that? Because I'm not a fast or great editor. I much rather pride myself on my ability to at least speak a semi-coherent sentence. My editing skills are awful. I would definitely need an editor for some of the stuff I want to do. Means the guy in generally voice saying the most obscure shit. I feel like I have. Drawing the Harry Potter fucking lightning bolt. Okay, so yeah, owl. Not bat. Let me know if I need to rotate.
You're definitely gonna have to rotate it.
Yes. Okay. I'll have. Yes. I'll look for when I'm rotating it. So I'll try to put something together. I'll put something together in terms of an impromptu review. I'll try it out. I'll probably put it up on the main channel.
What do we have on the sides too? Open those now.
The sides are going to be turtle. I like turtles. Fuck, dude.
Bear, turtle,
bear,
eagle, fish.
Turtle,
Before
bear.
you turn it, I might as well do the ones I can see right now.
Yeah. Logical. Hip reviews. Yeah, I mean, I love the concept. It's just like I don't have the time between reactions and other things I'm doing to sit down for a heavily like edited piece. I just don't. I would love to. I just don't. COD2 is using new converted kits to make kill comps and sleeper agent the spy field upgrade. Oh no, it's so good.
That gold before those close on us.
Oh, did they close?
They were yet last night. They were closing pretty quick.
Okay. This right side's
Yeah,
done.
this one just closed. I didn't get all the gold out of the fucking eagle one. There's still a pile in there, so get ready. I gotta redraw the eagle.
Oh yeah, it closes really fucking quick. Fish. If you want to do, which one are you on now? Eagle?
Eagle.
Okay, I'll go get it.
Did you not get all the stuff out of the fish?
No, I need fish again. Okay, last pile's done. Full shotgun is semi-automatic 3-shot crossbow. That's fucking wild.
Fish is open.
Yep, I'm getting the last two. Cool. Okay, that one's done. Okay, and then I should be having to rotate now, right?
I did.
You can do owl. No, that's the last one, actually. Three bolts per magazine.
Okay.
You don't rotate the magazine. Like, that's so wild.
I got stuff spawning in.
Skelly bros.
Get in my way, I'm getting gold right now.
You're getting gold. Should be no gold up.
I did turtle really quickly too, because it was right there next to the owl.
Oh, fair.
So I just got bear left.
Let me see if I can find bear.
I'll borrow a couple skeletons first.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Ooh, no. I don't want to be near that guy. Still got hit by that. Oh, I did. I don't think I did, actually. Cool story, bro. Oh, damn, I thought I hit that.
Rather not be standing next to you while you do that bullshit.
No, that's why I'm actively trying to not shoot him next to you. I'm trying to rotate around you. It's like we're playing fucking raids in Destiny. I'm just trying to rotate away from the group. Because dude in planets just does whatever he wants. Sometimes he just targets someone specifically and he's just like, I'm going to stomp you repeatedly. Oh my god. It's also Chainsaw Bayonet. Oh, god, I miss Gears because they had that mechanic. I like that we had the chainsword in Space Marines too. I did like that. It was really cool seeing like, an actual chain mechanic. How is Sea of Thieves these days? I remember hearing people shitting on it when it first released, but it's never really been my radar for the most part. So, I mean, I'm honestly enjoying it, but also, I mean, the same thing I'm playing with Baka, right? Playing game with friend is always equivalent to a better time than not. I hear open, so we do have Safer Seas. That's what we're on right now. We have kind of those like private lobbies right now, Safer Seas. We were talking about earlier, I'm not going to rehash all the things, but there's a little bit of like, it's like 70% gold value. You're locked out of some features because you're not in the live open game, right? But other than that, I mean, it's been fun. I hear open right now has a really bad cheating problem, but I mean, it's good though. It's fun. I like it. It was very easy to pick up on a lot of these things. It was very easy to pick up on how the game is played. And I've honestly been having a good time. I took a break from Elite Dangerous today because I wanted to actually do that. Modern Warfare 3 crawl. I actually need to go play old Modern Warfare 3. I still haven't done that. Maybe I'll do it as a stream at some point soon. Use an excuse to talk about pew-pews. I kind of with the Space Marines, so it kind of makes sense that it would be in a game based on Space Marines. Well, yeah, like it makes sense. Oh, excuse me. Ooh, limp ball. Funny cannonball. Thank you. Oh, that was lovely. Do the voice of me while leveling in ESO. I've been debating on getting an ESO again, or at least attempting it again. But also, it's just like I don't know. Like I have 14. I have my MMO of choice already locked in, and I'm already at endgame. Elder Scrolls is also really thick, which is why I love it. But also, like god damn. Especially because I don't know. A lot of people have been really iffy with ESO's lore. It is, for all intents and purposes, I understand it canon. I know a lot of people have taken issues with some of the lore bits. Trying to remember what specific. I can't remember anything offhand. But I know people have been taking some of what they've done pretty... I think Mana Marco is one of those, actually. I think Mana Marco, for some reason, was pretty divisive in how he was presented in ESO. Orb. But I mean, to be fair, I honestly remember Mana Marco from Oblivion, which someone out there is going to be like, but you never actually fought actual Mana Marco. You only fought like Oblivion nerfed Mana Marco, Like, dude that can't even cast his Lich spell because he never has enough MP. Yeah, that one. It's a thing of Space Marines and as well as Killdozer tanks that you can upgrade the tank units with those. But oh, that's super cool. I like that. Hi, Fox fan. How's it going? Underbarreled shotguns, fire, normal underbarreled grenade launchers, frag, drill charge, aftermath. That's part of all that. Like it. I mean, honestly, seems pretty cool. Metamarker in Oblivion was pathetically easy if you just snipe him from a distance. From what I understand, any other form of combat makes him full like freaking house of cards. Yeah, no, like I went in and beat him with like a Daedric sword. Like actually just went down and like Big Dick beat him down. Like he's laughable. And it's actually a notable criticism of Oblivion. Like he is laughably easy to take down. Mana Marco, Evil Mastermind who wants to out scheme the Lord of Schemes. Oblivion Mana Marco, Cave Hermit Necromancer. Yeah, dude, he just shows up. It's so fucked. Like he got done so dirty. Which is really upset. What was it, Daggerfall? I would love to, I want to go back and play some of the older, hence pickups, right? Right? Being able to just play random. So yeah, I'll pop on someday and be playing like, I don't know. Yeah, we're playing Daggerfall today. No, this seems pretty rough. I think it'll be a cool way of actually getting able to play some of these games I keep wanting to, and see what sticks and what doesn't, and see if some games I'll probably play offline, some games I'll probably play on stream, some games I'll probably there's things. There's a reason I wanted to do it this way. Plus, I'm a little upset because they really nerfed the Necromancer's Amulet in Skyrim. Like they really messed it up. It's just not good. It's not, which is upsetting because I think it's one of the best amulets in Morrowind. Okay, bird. Original's got all kinds of problems. I think I have the original, at least the Steam port. I know there's been issues with the Steam ports of Arena and Daggerfall, I think.
Well, yeah, check out the sprites of the random naked ladies in the ends.
I literally couldn't hear
Real
you.
censorship.
No, something about the audio files. Like how I think the original Arena had audio files, but the one that got to Steam didn't have the audio files or something like that. Because I'll go back and play Daggerfall. I'll go back and play Arena and shit. I don't know if I can like do a whole like with my current internet upload speed and my having to focus on React content. Like it's just been hard to get to some of these games. Especially because when I do an upload, it takes me like 3 hours to upload a VOD. This picks of these coordinates, you auto-fail the MSQ. Bro, gaming used to be fucking built different. Good God.
Well,
There's an unofficial patch. There's everything else but fucking Bethesda. There's an unofficial patch for everything. Including the controversial Skyrim unofficial patch. I'm looking for birds. I'm trying to find them.
well, the boat needs to be turned. I'll be back in a moment.
That's fine. Lovecraft Classic, Doom-inspired game. Do it. It's called Daggerfall Unity. I'll look into it.
Well, they're making... Well, they have a mod that brings Daggerfall over into the Skyrim.
How is that even possible? Like
They
more...
just literally ported the story of fucking Daggerfall into Skyrim.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah,
It's a very bare bones mod.
I mean, I think Bethesda just needs to take the fucking Skyrim engine and just release like all of the fucking Oblivion or no, all the other Elder Scrolls games. Just give us
stab your monkey and he's running for me.
just give us Elder Scrolls Arena, but just like actually Skyrim engine. Like I think that'd be easy for them to port over, or that'd be easy for them to release, and then they could release Elder Scrolls Arena Special Edition, and then do an Anniversary Edition, and then just keep charging people for Creation Club content. There, I'll take my royalties, Bethesda.
Why didn't you see the birds?
I don't know. Like, there ain't no fucking birds. Makes you wish for the movie Birdemic, Shock and Terror. Because, I mean, at least there's birds in that. Well, not for the first 40 minutes of the movie, but I mean, there's birds in it.
You gotta be careful. You're gonna invoke Alfred Hitchcock's name.
Oh my god! If they're this in the same engine, no, it's like well, that's why Sky Oblivion is such a thing, right? That's
I don't
why.
see the birds anymore.
Yeah, I don't know where they're at. Birds. I see them. Front of us. Front of us.
I was about to say they're in front of us, but I'm trying to figure out where they are so we don't overshoot where we're going.
1 o'clock about. If you keep going straight, they should still be on our right.
Let's see them. They blend in with the fucking night sky.
Hi, Mr. Viewbot. First Elder Scrolls. Yeah, no, Arena's not on. Yeah, Arena's outdated. Like that's not. It would be easier to do something like Morrowind and Skyrim's engine than it would be to do something like Arena. Arena would be a full remake. Like you would be taking your Bethesda's creation kit, and they would be, or I guess their creation and whatever the fuck they call it, and they would be like making an entirely new game. They would be making Arena from the ground up. ESO favorite alliance in ESO, leaning on Daggerfall Covenant, like how its third quest to try and destroy the alliance. King married someone they have a grudge against relations against. I'm a Crusader King's player, so politics side of the appeals to my inner backstabber. I don't even know there were factions. Shows how little I've played ESO. I literally lost sight of the birds. I know they're here.
I just briefly saw them and I don't see them anymore. Like they fucking blend in. They're all gray. They blend in with the freaking
Here on our left.
Horizon.
3 o'clock.
Yeah, I see it.
And Daggerfall are DOS based. Oh my god, they are DOS based, aren't they? I don't see a shipwreck under here.
Because it's Flotsam. I haven't found the shipwreck yet.
Announced the mobile Elder Scrolls game again. It's supposed to be based off Arena. Don't they have Elder Scrolls Blades already? Do we really need another mobile game?
Yeah, considering that they've only been working on fucking 76 forever and won't make any other Fallout games.
Well, you know what? Maybe we need to tell Todd that mobile games don't work. Maybe we need to tell him that it just doesn't work. Do you think that'll change his mind?
No, considering they just launched the fucking Starfield expansion today and it's already coming out to mixed reviews.
Wait. Are you shitting me right now? Did it actually come out today?
Yeah.
No way! What? I didn't even hear about this. I had no idea it came out today.
I didn't either. I always check the front page of Steam whenever I fucking slide into Steam to see if there's anything new out or any good specials.
Chat. Can you confirm if you heard about this? Because I didn't even know that this was a thing.
It's mostly mixed. Apparently the new town is literally 4 buildings with 20 NPCs in it.
Oh, so the Pokemon effect. Okay.
Yeah, for Galaxy Simulator.
Shit.
Let's just put 4 buildings and 20 NPCs in this new settlement. For
See,
the third big faction in the game.
Even chat's just like, nah, just didn't hear about it. What a stealth launch. You heard about the DLC coming out today? See, and this makes me a little worried, right? It's not just me having issues with marketing, clearly. Light, are you gonna fucking work? Eyes are closed because the lighting is awful in here. Maybe trying to find the right spot. There we go. Should be fine here. Dead game dead already, I see. I'm gonna put on my hat. I don't want to move my ears. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's this weird, like, my light is dimmed and like the sunlight is coming through, and it's like it's fucking with the light in a weird way that it's darker than it should be. It's wild. Blades is the mobile game. Yeah, no, Blades is already out. Like, Blades already came out. Unless they're doing like an expansion or something for it. Like it's kind of like Fallout Shelter, right? I hear people actually really like Fallout Shelter though.
It's its own game.
Yeah, it's a mobile game, but it's its own game. Opera GX isn't even showing it in this section. Tell you upcoming release of a game. Wow. Hi, that's a band. I want to know. I want to know why they stealth launched it. Did they just know that this was gonna have issues? Was this a projection?
Oh, birds on the left. Why didn't you see the birds?
What birds?
The birds. Birds.
Literally don't see. I don't even see birds. Bro, why does the sky just look fucked? It looks like fucking California.
We're near the fucking
Fucking
we're
smog
getting close to the
status.
volcanic area.
See, I get to say that. I get to make fun of California because I used to live there. I saw that shit from the San Bernardino Mountains, okay? I saw the fucking smog layer. I get to say that shit. Oh, I hear it's only gotten worse. Blades isn't based off Arena? I have no idea. I know next to nothing about Blades. Do you like how so what is it? In Elder Scrolls it's like the void and the whatever the fuck we are inside the void. The only actual like recognition image-wise we have of it is from the fucking Elder Scrolls card game. Like the intro to it.
Get out of here.
Boat. Yeah, I still didn't even see the birds. I don't know what you're talking. I think you're just gaslighting me. Banana. Yes, Captain. I got 2 achievements for that. Yes, boat. Oh, it's a bunch of mer people. Ow.
They're gonna be assholes about it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go kill him now. Like, I tried being nice. Or they could just yeet me. Oh, now there's a shark now. There's a shark involved now.
Oh, there is.
Back here.
Got the shark with it.
Didn't notice. I didn't see the name. Certainly, DLC. I have no idea. Blaze procedural generated dungeons and Arena had. Otherwise, there's no correlation. Yeah. Okay. So they're completely different games. Yeah. I need to get the one that's on you.
Oh yeah, ammo, so I picked it up.
Okay, I'm probably gonna die here anyways. Get the banana down there. Of course I didn't. Rip. Then I'll come back. Neighborhood creator saying hello, love your reacts about electricians, great for getting through shifts. Yeah, no, it's good to see ya. Glad you've been enjoying them. You if you haven't seen, we did an announcement earlier. The Marine Corps inspired me to pick up a civilian M1014. It's the lower capacity tube and it doesn't have a telescopic. It's got a fixed stock on it. But it's great. Like I'm looking forward to using it. I'm looking forward to going out with it. Object calendar section, I didn't see it. I didn't call Starfield the picture since it was so small on my screen. It's wild that such a big release just didn't, because that, for all intents and purposes, in Todd Howard's own words, like that's kind of like the game, right? Like that's the game that they've always wanted to make, or something like that. Like in their own words. Someone's gonna have to quote me on like exactly what he said, but like this is something that they hold very highly.
Todd doesn't know what he said.
Does Todd know? I say that, but then you say that, and I think that you're actually right. Like, does he just have an aneurysm on stage? I don't know. Like, I actually think he doesn't remember or know what he says. That would make things make a lot more sense. Like, trench gun.
It's more of he just doesn't believe half the shit he says because he knows he's lying.
Well, you know what? He says it just works, though. So it clearly just works, right?
I had to imagine it's just a mantra he came up with when he's just trying to deal with his parents splitting up. He's talking about the relationship. It just works.
When he's getting bullied in the chess club.
Everything works, Todd.
Ow. Dick. Evolved trench gun that Germany shot America's doing. Right? Flamethrowers, Flammenwerfer, totally fine. Totally fair in warfare. Even then, one World War prior. Yeah, nah, this caustic gas is pretty fucking cool, dude. Meanwhile, trench gun, nah, bro, that shit's spooky. Fuck. Is that what is that?
Shoot him from the boat.
Yeah, because they're getting a little annoying. I know what animals start with and or not. Sure, yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to pick it up. I'm trying to follow where I can. Badly enough animals. Because I mean, I saw Cinder playing it earlier. I'm happy to see if the game is pretty cool.
They're dropping a bunch of fucking sapphires.
Yeah, they are. Need to not fucking die.
They just have a lot of health.
Coconuts. Well, usually they go down to one trident shot, but the issue is they don't have tridents to drop.
Just check with throwing knives at them from the deck of the boat.
Yeah, like I'm just shooting them. I'm just pistoling them. I could probably swap to the rifle, honestly. Space Marine 2 to start on a hard drive. Didn't promise to work after starting. Fair enough. yeah, put that on a solid state. Like, good God, that did not go well.
Can't be all of them.
Going back down.
Ooh, we got a skull fort up too.
Ooh, cool. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, die mussten gassen be gut, and Americans have a shotgun. Nein, das ist not good. Nein. Yeah.
Find the key?
I haven't found a key yet. Not in any. No. I'm looking. I love that dude's just chilling. He's got his legs crossed. He's got his arms back. Dude's just vibing.
Captain.
Yeah, yeah, I'm talking about the captain. The mango. Because he's up here on the second floor. Ow. I love that you can eat to just not drown. It's such a cool feature. I love it. Good eye, he was gonna die comfy. Yeah, I mean, I respect it. You pet them all. Oh, fuck yeah. Start with giraffes, penguins, gorillas, some kind of kangaroos. So if I get this game, I have to do full-on penguin, right? Like, just go ham into the penguin evolution tree.
Could we miss the key somewhere?
Gunpowder barrel. I mean, it's gonna be on the captain, right? Well, we had a key on our deck. Is there another key?
That is the key we need.
Yeah, there's been a key up on the deck for a while.
I know that. I was about to say it should have been in one of the stops we made before we got here. I completely forgot about the key mechanic. I didn't know you picked it up.
I didn't pick up shit.
I didn't pick up the key.
Yeah, I didn't pick up shit. I don't know. Evolution points into installation and place. How much is it? It's on Steam, right?
Check that.
It was here.
I know, I have it now.
Yo, you picked it up?
I did now.
Okay.
Let's get over here and a lot of loot to unload.
I'm getting down there. Make sure they're happy and healthy. Worth. Hey, that's a stronghold barrel. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah, but we want it.
It feels like they're not floating up.
They are. You can't be right next to the deck. When you're up against the deck, it'll just float on the deck. I just want to get her down, so I'm just gonna drown down.
Yeah, because like I drop it and it's just like it despawns, but it's working. I'm assuming, right? Even though it looks like it may be despawning, like it's not despawned.
Now, if you look up, you'll see it floating.
Oh, but I don't see it floating. That's the problem. Well, I mean, up here, I would assume that it would float up. Yeah, because like yours are floating up. Yeah, but mine didn't do that. Weird. Maybe I could see other people do it, but not me.
There's a whole bunch of sharks.
Yes, exquisite spices. 22.99 on sale for. It's $2 or $2 and less. Like I'll fucking buy that. I didn't know it was that cheap. I thought it was gonna be like a game that just came out and it was gonna be like $44.99. No, like I would fucking buy the fuck out. You kidding me? Indie games like that under $10? I'll buy that shit all day. I actually have a really huge soft spot for indie games. Don't hit me. I still got shit down
Did you
there.
get everything out?
Nope. I'm just drowning.
Oh.
Ow. Shark! Shark! Links the link, Scoob! I love how meta Scooby-Doo became as you age. Scooby-Doo just ages like a fucking fine wine. American dollars, by the way. No, yeah, I figured. I'll have to pick it up then if it's $2. Like, I absolutely will pick that up. I think that's the last one. That should be it.
Peanuts.
Ow.
Well, you just gotta eat the sharks.
Yeah. There's one behind you too. Oh, you're getting bonked. I'll spawn back in. It's because we've been down there for a while.
There's 3 sharks.
Pirate Software short about how people view price for games. I love Pirate Software's some of his shirts. I love them. It brings a lot of insight. Favorite Scooby-Doo movie? Go the first animated one, or not the first live action one. Actually, peak like no contest. That like the Scooby-Doo live action movie was like a decade ahead of its time.
I mean, chronologically, thanks to that, Shaggy is a stoner. It's no longer an assumption; he just is.
Yeah.
It's got that scene where he's walking through the crowd and he just stops and starts sniffing. He's like, "My friend." He walks up to a bunch of other stoners.
I'm saying this movie just ages like a fucking fine wine. Okay, but how do I detach that? What? How do I detach something from the cannon? Oh, because it's shark.
It's shark meat.
That's why.
There's all your fucking shark meat.
Oh.
Okay,
Not
we're
my-
done here. That was
not
that
my-
voyage.
Not my keys, not my wallet. IDK, crypto. A Shaggy and Scooby drinking the serum. So there were a couple. There's a couple. Like obviously the Hex Girls one, the animated one. That's a classic. There was what? It was Scooby and Scooby, Shaggy, and Scrappy. With the was it 13 Ghosts? I can't remember. That's a classic. The one where we go to the Louisiana Bayou. That's a classic one.
Bro.
Trying to remember. It's just been so long.
Might not be a good idea.
What would be a good idea?
I'm gonna swing you by somewhere really quickly before we go.
Drop off the stronghold chest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I don't
fuck it. We're risking everything.
I don't even know where it's at. Put it in the crow's nest?
Oh, it's on the back of the boat.
Why? I mean, I can put it in the crow's nest.
We're risking everything.
Monkey.
So we're going by a volcano.
You know what? I approve. So, yeah. Cyber Chase was that 2000 style of Scooby-Doo movie. Like, it wasn't the 90s, 80s, or 90s. It was that more 2000 style. It was still a very good one. It was starting to hit that new age, and it even had self-referential, not puns, but it referenced the older art style, right? Like the whole scene, it was the last one, and with the baseball, right? Baseball ghost. Yeah, no, it was really good. Zombie Island got a sequel, did it? Bass Zombies? Anything pre-2010 is good. I feel that
Fair run, Dave.
everything just got really Don't you take my monkey. Don't you take him. I'm gonna store cannonballs in the cannibal crate.
Really.
All right. Let's see if the game hates us or not.
Probably does.
Whether or not we still for this about getting nailed.
Yes. Reminds me of the Wind Waker, Fire Island underneath Dragon Roost Island. Very similar. Shark really quick. I feel like I'd actually enjoy Shark. I haven't actually had it yet.
Ooh, that almost killed us. That actually almost hit the barrel.
Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna put that up on the mast.
We gotta coming real close.
If I get hit, that's a problem then. Except for the rocks, they hurt a lot. Yeah. $2. Oh, $2 off. Okay. Missing for me. No, you're fine. I mean, that's still $20 for a game that, you know, it's fine. I just play it on stream. Congrats.
Okay, volcano's done.
Witch's Ghost. I mean, as I said, Hex Girls is a classic. Like, that's one of those that will always be at the top of people's lists.
Come on, everyone knows the Hex Girl is like the sexual awakening for many people with their goth fetishes.
Yeah. I mean, Misty from Pokemon was an awakening for a lot of people, too. Redheaded tomboy. Like, straight up. A lot of people. What was another popular one? I don't think Taya Gardner from Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters was. I think Alexis Rhodes. I think she was.
Girl from Danny Phantom was another one.
Oh my god, dude. That goth aesthetic. Like, goddamn. Kimberly Hart, the Pink Ranger from the first Power Ranger series. I mean, Joe Johnson was my favorite. Yeah, Alexis Rhodes 100%. Which apparently I need to watch the sub of GX. I might do that. I might watch that in the server. The Americanization has so many memes. Like, literally in like episode 3, Professor Banner literally starts off his dual alchemy class by like some people considered the journey of dual alchemy. What was it? He literally made the fucking Palpatine meme. Dual alchemy is a path that many consider unnatural. He actually, like, line for line. If you've never seen the fucking was it Big Lebowski's the movie? So it'd be Little Belowski. Yeah, that's the parody in it. He literally just he literally just does stoner voice and talks about the system and the man. As an adult, I was fucking floored. That dub had no reason to go that hard. But yeah, no, her from Danny Phantom was a good one. Oh, God, I'm having to think back. There's a few series that have that effect on people. I don't know why. My intrusive thought just said we need a new Johnny Bravo series. And then I immediately said to myself, no, we don't need a new Johnny Bravo series.
No, he got out of the game when he did because he was about to get me too'd.
No, shit. Cartoon Network, you never go back. Johnny Bravo's is one of those shows I will watch and laugh at, but it's because it's a parody. Like, the reason he keeps getting rejected because he is just that guy. Don't be that guy.
Well, this is gonna be fun. I can't see shit.
It's like, oh, it's stuck on stairs. Yeah, it's like looking through fucking soup. It's wild. Let me try and be on the nose end. Let's see if I can't spot shit. Space Marines in the operations. Just said the only thing better than a chainsword is 2 chainswords. Man, I'd take a dual chainsword class. I knew what they were doing with her. Yeah. To get more Johnny Bravo or not to get more John. Left. Rock.
I think came out. We're hitting it.
Yeah, we are.
Boat's not even like turning.
No. Yeah. To be fair, as soon as I said it was when I saw that. It was fucking deep. It was
not even
like,
on the map. I was just looking at the map to figure out how far we are.
On from Doctor Who. I still need to watch more Doctor Who. I don't know. Oh, well, I burnt my shark.
Good job.
I'm gonna eat it. I know I'm committed
Oh,
at this point. I want the shark.
I need you to get in a cannon, actually.
It's fine. Give me a minute. I need to scoop water really quick.
We don't got a minute.
That's fine. All right, what cannon?
Shoot yourself onto the island. Take up the cannons.
Which?
Other cannon! Towards the island we're getting shot at.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. Whee! Second fortress, let's go. Although they turned the gag from Wind Waker into a mechanic. Something wholesome. Yes, absolutely. Fourth, basically one of the GX season had a heavy emphasis on death, and I guess Fork has decided to just not. That would be Season 4. Season 4 deals with the abandoned dorm and the rituals that took place there, so they did actually pick that up. I've watched all of Season 4 twice. It's actually a really good series. But if you thought Season 3 was pretty dark, Season 4 takes it to a whole nother level, and it has a lot of existentialism in it, where like Jaden ends up being the last person like on Earth. Everyone else effectively just gets like zero-summed. They're like it's a really cool like finale to the whole story of them growing up. I'm looking for fucking enemies. I'm not seeing them. It was a really cool finale to the entire series. Plus, it ended with one of the best duels in the actual franchise, which is still left ambiguous. Sorry, shot redhead. Yeah, that's a type. Whole season, GX season 4 is great. Like it goes hard. That's actually where Honest comes from. Honest, like Right Fairy 1900 attack, literally just doubles the light monster attacking light monster or monster being attacked. That's literally where Honest comes from. That's GX season 4. I don't know where they're at, but they're not here.
I think they despawned when I got close.
Did I miss something?
Huh?
Heard of the game Stormhawks? No, I have not. Oh, Blight Survival? No, I have not. Used to receive 200 letters from fans per day. Regular letter writers fell out of touch. He would phone them to see if they were okay. Bob Ross, just what a Chad. The sniper thing is a myth, actually. I think we covered that. Isn't the whole he was a sniper thing? No, or is that Mr. Rogers? I can't tell. One of them, it was a myth. I think it was Mr. Rogers. Now that I think about it, I think it was. That's actually a myth. My aura scared the Skelly boys away. Yeah, pretty much. Extraction, get but zombies and knights. I could see that, like, you're sent from your feudal lord, which opens us up to, obviously, like, samurai. This opens us up to fucking Vikings, like, you know, for honor status, right? But your local lord has said, hey, we need this taken care of. You know, we're losing ground to the zombie menace. So you go in, you have to go in, extract with the thing, right? I could see it being a thing. Oh god, I'm really glad I didn't hit that. And then yeah, you have to go into whatever fortress area, town, village, vault, whatever. Clear out the map. Yeah, I could see that unironically working. I would put my name of seal of fucking approval on that. Heavier armor, you can't stealth. Yeah. Where's my ammo?
I thought they had a medieval zombie game.
I shot the barrel. Nice. Oh, drill sergeant, you never wanted to yell or put people down ever again. I can respect that. 100%. Get a short sword, misericord, or dagger, bow, and one last thing. I'd be like, I could see it working out. I don't know. That's the problem though. Is like, it's not Call of Duty. It's not Fortnite. It's not like Rainbow Six Siege. It's not insert big homogenized format game here. It's not a standard Ubisoft open world formula game, right? In fact, I'm actually going to start throwing Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild in there to lump them in with the standard Ubisoft open world experience, because god damn it, why do we have Far Cry 3 towers and fucking Tears of the Kingdom? Literally every other mechanic, especially because Nintendo is known for copywriting and patenting mechanics, right? Sure, if you're going to do that, that's fine. Why are you borrowing from other things then? Right? And I don't think that they've I have to check patents. I assume that they haven't copyrighted or patented that. Vermintide 2 has zombies, I guess. I hear Vermintide 2 is actually really good. Darktide, unfortunately, I hear is still pretty rough.
Oh shit. Shit's erupting.
That's fine. Death is temporary.
I was about to say, these geysers will destroy the skeletons.
The glory of combat is eternal. The Emperor protects even. Shit. Yes, raw shark. Burnt shark. Breath of the Wild does not tell a good story. I want to violently disagree with it because of the storytelling and the environment. I think that Breath of the Wild does what it does very well. Understanding that I'm actually biased against the game because literally my favorite game is Majora's Mask. Majora's Mask, Wind Waker, those are peak Zelda for me. Even Twilight Princess, even though I've only gone through it once. Like, I actually do not like Breath of the Wild as a game. I think that it is disingenuous to say that it is not a good game or it doesn't tell a compelling story. Because it does tell a story. It tells a good story. And there's a lot of environments. You have to immerse yourself in the environment for it. It doesn't ham-fist things at you, which, like, things like Final Fantasy XIV, right? I mean, they ham-fist things at you. Like, they'll ham-fist... I was thinking about this last night. They'll ham-fist the whole Ilberd plotline and the Griffin plotline, right? They ham-fist that as a... I mean, think like Lelouch from Code Geass, right? That kind of thing. To become the demon in order to achieve his ends. Victory at any cost, right? He's a pretty ham-fisted representation of that philosophy. But that's why I like it. Breath of the Wild is far more subtle. I do think that Tears of the Kingdom, however, I have a lot of issues with that as I've attempted it. I personally fell out. I couldn't do it. It just felt like more of Breath of the Wild. And some people wanted that. I personally don't care for creators and stuff like that. People have been making, what is it, those the Two Towers animations where they'll have like a makeshift Zonai structure. They'll have a plane crash into some blocks, right? They'll make funny memes and shit. People have some really cool creations that just like breathe fire. But at the end, I keep getting geysered. But at the end of the day, it's just like, it wasn't for me. I will go back and play it. I will critique it fairly. It's not for me though. Like it just didn't do it for me. Pineapple. I think Breath of the Wild was a fumble in a lot of ways. I think that when you look at it from the lens of it was a return to form for Zelda because it has more in common with Zelda 1, right? The Legend of Zelda. It has more in common with that. Gold skeletons. It has more in common with that than with something like Majora's Mask, right? Or something like Ocarina or Twilight Princess, right? It has more in common with that. So, and one thing that I always state is when you look at a game, you have to see what it's trying to do, right? What is Payday 2 trying to be? If I critique it from the standpoint of realism, it doesn't make sense, right? Trying to critique Payday 2 as well, that's not how the Weed Whacker Badger's Gatling, right? That's not how that would work, right? It would overheat too quickly, you'd have some barrel issues, this thing would absolutely have no stability when trying to aim it, right? So you can't critique in that capacity. I cannot reasonably critique Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. I got a couple coming my way. I'm going to try to take care of them. You can't critique it in the same way you would Majora's Mask, right? Like you have to understand what it's doing. Trying to Space Marine 2, right? Do I critique it from the standpoint of realism and even from the tabletop, or do I critique it like a Space Marine power fantasy, right? Like one of these just feels more. I keep arcing over them. It's the first real attempt at an open world. I would love to see where Breath of the Wild leads them. If they stagnate, that's a problem, right? Because their first attempt at 3D, right? Their first attempt at a 3D Zelda was Ocarina of Time, which led to Majora's Mask, which I thought had a lot of things. I loved it. Majora's Mask is my favorite Zelda game, which led to... can I hit these fucking skeletons? Oh my god. Which led to Wind Waker, which led to Twilight Princess, which led to Skyward Sword. Skyward Sword was kind of a fumble. But Skyward Sword is the start of what we see as modern Zelda, right? Skyward Sword, for all intents and purposes, for better or for worse, is the inception of the Tears of the Kingdom Breath of the Wild ideology, right? That's fair. Like the Gonorrhea Man statue comes to Tears of the King, which it's cute. So it's just critiquing the game fairly. If I were to critique, because if for all intents and purposes, Tears of the Kingdom does feel like a Breath of the Wild expansion, but does it, just because it took extra dev time, just because it did a number of things that Breath of the Wild didn't, did it justify not only a new game, but a $70 price tag? I would argue so far, no. I don't think it justified that, not to me. And if you think differently, that's perfectly fine. That's why the internet exists. That's why we're all of opinions. There are people out there, and you're entitled to this opinion, that will say that I have the complete wrong opinion for liking Majora's Mask. Because why would you ever play anything other than Link to the Past, right? Or Minish Cap? Sure, you're allowed to have that opinion. I personally haven't played them. Nice. So you could have hit that. You could have killed me with that. I appreciate the response, or the restraint. Originally a Breath of the Wild expansion, but scope and scale, they wanted to... Yeah, exactly. No, and I know that I have to take that, because I've heard that as a philosophy. I've heard that's what they did. So I have to take that into my consideration. So, using that logic, does it stand alone as a $70 game? Especially $70? I disagree. I don't think it's worth it. I don't think the full 70 MSRP was worth it. Twilight Princess, my beloved. Exactly, yeah. Twilight Princess is great. I've been desperately needing to go through that for fucking years again. I've never actually ran through HD. I ran through original GameCube, but never HD. I don't think they had a true miss in the franchise. Sure, there were weaker ones. I don't think any of them, stretch were bad. All of them are a quality experience. You could sink easily 40 hours into any Zelda game, and you would be fine. Like, you would have a complete experience, I would argue. Like, how are we judging games? Oh, it's complete experience. Complete in box, right? Ow.
Okay, good.
I think it fell off. Classic. Right, like, is there... Even then, Skyward Sword gets a lot of hate. I want to go through... I actually have both the original Wii version and the HD Switch version. Well, a lot of people give it flack, but, like, we see what happened to the game with the stamina meter, the stamina bar. There's shit that is just so relevant to the Breath of the Wild philosophy. Like, that was the inception of Breath of the Wild. Like, we start to see that trend, like how the Wii U was effectively the Switch prototype, right? Look at the Wii U. Look at what it tried to do. Now look at the Switch. The Wii U was a Switch prototype for all intents and purposes. That is the inception of the modern Nintendo gaming philosophy. Time management pissed me off, always scared me off. It used to scare me off too, until I did it, and now it's my favorite. It's my inner autist. I'm gonna use that word. My inner autist loves Majora's Mask. That I know exactly what's gonna happen. I know night of the first day at midnight, Sakon's gonna go behind the slide and try to rob Granny from her bomb bag. Right? I know that the business scrubs will have their specific trading sequence. I know how to Anju Cafe side quest. Right? I can't talk to Anju in the morning. I have to talk to her at night on me. I have to talk to her at the evening after she gets, in the afternoon after she gets back from lunch, because then she talks to the postman about cafe, and then you talk to her about a reservation, and then she thinks that you're the fucking Goron dude, because the Goron dude coincidentally has the same name as you, which is really funny, and then you start the Anju Cafe side quest from there. If you need the cafe mask, go talk to Madame Aroma day one. Well, any day, I think, as long as she's in her office, right? But like, it's because I know where everything is, right? I'm able to work with it. Like, it makes... Like, once I knew what to do, it became my favorite game. If I had to pick, like, just going in, I would say Wind Waker still holds a special place in my heart. Especially because, you know, some of the pirate themes that were involved with Wind Waker, some of the cool shit that got done with it. Like, I think that there's a lot to Wind Waker. Oh, it is hard to move when shit's quaking.
Yep.
Oh my god, I literally rubber banded off the edge. Like, it literally rubber banded me. That was wild. Chuck Norris just entered my game. Nice. Wii U failed because the two major things, the whole lot of games, personal part that people never heard of it or thought it was just a normal Wii. Right, yeah. No, and like I think it was more of a like people in the know knew about the Wii U, right? Or people, because I had a buddy in high school who had the Wii U, and there was the whole Zombie U thing. Had a really cool, interesting mechanic tied to it, where the person on the gamepad would control the game for the player, right? And sure, we have Zombie 2 Eyes, right? On Steam, but it doesn't have that gamepad support. I think that the Wii U was used in certain cool ways. Sequel to Wind Waker. I've never played Spirit Tracks or Phantom Hourglass. I know people struggle and have criticism with, because even though I never played them, I know a little bit about the criticisms. People do take some criticisms with Temple of the Sea God or whatever. They take a lot of issue with it just because it's a big progress break for a lot of people. HD as well as Xenoblade Chronicles not been ported to the Switch. Nintendo's so that's the thing that really doesn't sell modern Nintendo on me is they would much rather file patent lawsuits against perceived competitors, even though I argue that I have argued historically that Palworld is more akin to Ark with a pet mechanic than actual Pokemon. Sure, look at the health bar, some of that stuff. It seems like there was some Legends Arceus influence potentially, but like legally distinct, right? If Call of Duty can put out a legally distinct waifu VTuber skin or a legally distinct AK-50, despite someone like Brandon Herrera doing all the work for years and people saying that, oh, well, you can't make an AK-50 work, it just comes across as disingenuous. So to me, it just feels like they would much rather do cease and desists over ROM sites, which that's the whole piracy argument I'm not going to get into here. They would rather file cease and desist and patent suits than port things to actually own. Because remember, even on the 3DS, right? Even on the 3DS and Wii U eShops, right? You could buy, for the Wii U, you could buy Animal Crossing Wild World. The DS one. You could buy it for the Wii U. You could, woo, hello. You could buy Pokemon Crystal on the 3DS eShop, right? You cannot buy it. You cannot buy Ocarina of Time. You cannot buy Majora's Mask on the Switch. You have to have Nintendo Switch online and stream it. Which I have issues. Like, it's just the Nintendo Games Pass, right? Effectively, is what it is. Which I don't like. I like to own my shit. I'm sorry. I like to license my shit because that's all it is. Like video games ownership is just you're buying a key to license it until they say, nah, we're done. Like we're not doing this, right? Legal distinct Titanfall, yeah. Well, like that's the thing is like we don't have Twilight Princess ported to the Switch. We don't have Wind Waker HD ported to the Switch. We don't have Pokemon Black and White in any way, shape, or form fucking re-released, or Heart Gold, Soul Silver, to which or Pokemon XD. Pokemon this year, looking back at Coliseum like 21 years ago or something like that. And the comments on that tweet are just like, wow, well, hey, can you re-release it to allow us to buy a version? I have said a number of times, allow me to buy on the eShop, buy for $120 the same thing they did with fucking the Mario 3D pack with Sunshine, how it's just 3 emulators in a trench coat on the Switch. Allow me to do that. I will be perfectly happy. I will pay $120. It means I don't have to pay $200 for the GameCube copy, right? So they're wanting to fight specific battles, and it confuses me because they're alienating a lot of their audience.
Talking about skeletons.
Yeah, I saw. I'm having to rearm. So to cap off this argument, Nintendo's doing some stuff. Legally, they do have rights to do certain things. Absolutely, I'm not going to contest that. However, what I can say is if you do not allow people... Ludumlay, oh no. If you do not allow people to buy, quote-unquote, that's a key, to buy your content, they will resort to piracy. Like that's how that works, right? If you wanted to sell, say, your Pokemon Black, right? Keys in front of the door. If you wanted to sell Pokemon Black, but the only way to get Pokemon Black is from a third-party market, people are just going to pirate it. Like that's how that works. Like that's how people work. Supply, demand. If there is not supply and there is a demand, people will fulfill that demand at any cost, right? These fucking geysers, dude.
What would you do? What?
These geysers keep shooting me up.
And where'd the key go?
I told you, it's in front of the door.
No, that's the wrong key. Take that key back to the boat.
What do you mean that's the wrong key?
It's not the key to the door.
Give me a second, because I'm going back to the ship really quick. I'm dropping the skull off with the other one. So PewPie Wolf. Yeah, so more or less words. I'm confused on modern Nintendo. They confuse me. Patent the game mechanic. Do not use said mechanic for any other game. The lost license for the game they made the mechanic for. I've said since the beginning, I am notoriously against patenting mechanics. I think it is the stupidest practice you could ever have done. It does nothing but stifle creativity. Where is it? There it is.
This is the key. Little fucking skull token.
Alright. Taking this back. System for Middle Earth. Exactly! The Nemesis system, yes, was absolutely... Here's the compromise. You have exclusivity for 1 to 2 years. You may only patent it for the first year or two. If we want to get... Because at that point, company, right? Company makes money, right? If I made a video format, like if I pioneered a video format, right, tomorrow, and it saw instant success, and every time I did it, it was instant success, people will copy it, right? That's just how that works, right? So, and I understand when a business, you start to get a little, well, you know, we're spending hundreds of millions and even billions of dollars on projects, and you want to make sure your investment's safe. You will have 1 to 2 years max with a patent. I think that's completely fair. I think that's reasonable. Patent and art style. It was just so odd to me. I was talking about this when I originally heard about it. Like, I have always disagreed with the practice. Yeah, exactly. The first darks can't be bought digitally. So what happens if you can't? How can I buy a Link to the Past right now, chat? What legal platform exists where I can own a copy of Link to the Past? It doesn't exist. It does not exist. So what happens? I either buy Nintendo Switch Online, which, in having so, I would be shocked. I don't know. Because they're a Japanese company, there might not actually be a forced arbitration clause in there. So that might not be weird. But I'm agreeing to whatever terms of service, and I'm subscribing to a service I must use to be connected to the internet, at least in part over a specific amount of time, right? Whether that's once every 28 days, something like that, whatever, right? I have to be connected to the internet. I'm just going to start staggering them in here, and then you can take them the rest of the way. Like, so what options am I left with? I can't purchase it on the eShop. I can't purchase it on the 3DS. I can't purchase it on the Wii U. Can't purchase it on the Wii. I buy physical carts from resellers. Sure, absolutely, but it's a third-party market. So what are my options? Especially if you don't want to sub, and if you don't want to deal with potential forced arbitration, especially for American games, right? People resort to piracy. People resort to no. And the whole Disney situation, right? If anything, was it not the strongest argument for piracy we've seen in modern times? Oh, well, you signed up for Disney Plus membership back in 2019, right? Like, oh, well, there was a forced arbitration agreement in that. Okay, that's how we're gonna play this. That's how we're gonna. So what you're saying is if this person pirated the Disney series that they're wanting to watch, they would be able to file a class act. They'd be able to file a lawsuit, right? Do you know how ass backwards that is? Like, I want to stress how dumb that is. Yes.
Shit.
The boat die? Yeah, it's getting pretty spicy out there.
I'm gonna get that stronghold barrel off the fucking boat.
Yeah. Might want to get that off the boat right for real quick. I'm actually taking this out last. After this, so let's take all the barrels, and then we'll just sell them. We're continuing.
Boat just got hit by lightning, by a meteor.
Nice!
Get back to the boat and just repair the boat. We'll deal with all that shit afterwards. I'm gonna get the stronghold barrel inside.
Okay.
Just get over and start repairing the boat.
Working on it. So I think specifically in that suit, because it got so much public attention, to my understanding, they redacted it. To my understanding, they said that they're waiving that forced arbitration agreement. But for your average person, it's still binding. It's still engaged, right? Like that's still a thing. Just the impact of how. Ooh, yeah. Wow, the water's hot too. Fuck.
Yeah, the water's boiling.
Yeah. No, I like that it's a thing. Like it's cool. Lava gonna make water hot. Mass on fire.
Yeah, aren't you glad I got it off? Because the mass on fire, that would have set off the fucking thing.
Yeah, it would have. Oh my god, dude. Been rough.
Keep the boat floating.
That's what I'm doing. Trying to put out what fires I can. Scooping out water as fast as I can. I just fixed that! I'm dead. Like, I'm just getting pelted out here. I thought you were out here too. I thought we were both fixing it.
Trying to move treasure while you're over there, but I'm coming back. A small boat, you can fix it really quick.
It's gonna sink. Because I'm dead. Like, it's already up to the map room.
Oh, then it's gonna sink.
Yeah. I thought you said to get over there so we would both fix it.
Oh, well, oops. That's fine. Just gotta sail a boat back here.
No, well, because once again, we've just lost so many chests. Ah!
We didn't lose anything. You just gotta bring the boat back.
Oh, so I haven't finished commission. Nice, nice. Why am I so active? Feel that. With Prey 2006 as well, no one can buy it. I totally forgot Prey existed. But like, that's the thing. What if I wanted to pick up Prey? What if I wanted to play it? Am I just shit out of luck?
Yeah.
Like you see why you need to reasonably make things available. Am I saying 20 years from now you need to have full support of your online only game? I don't know. I think honestly, yeah. I think that would make a lot more sense and hold a lot more companies accountable, right? Like the Crew recently, right? Oh yeah, we're just ending service. Or like Lawbreakers, yeah, we're just ending service. If you're gonna make a live service and you want to take it off, like, I can't tell if I'm near you or not.
You just need to sail the boat back to where we are.
I don't know. I'm assuming it's where the fucking volcano is exploding.
Yeah, it's the fortress.
Trying to raise anchor. Why is there it is? Yeah,
Why did
that's
the
the one.
rowboat get detached? The rowboat should have been detached from the
To
boat.
clarify, I literally got hit out here.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Uh,
I mean, I told you there's a reason. Like, a lot of people don't sail to fucking over here because of the volcanoes.
just like I'm all the way out here. That's fucking wild.
The thing is making this really difficult to fucking get this loot, because it actually ended up getting pulled way the fuck out off the beach. I'm just boiling alive right now, and that's starting to piss me off a little.
I'm trying my best to get back to you. There's only so much I can physically do. Literally got hit. Literally got hit again. Do these have these have to have tracking?
Oh, they 100% do.
That's fucking wild.
I'm actually probably about to die. No, I'm not. I don't know how that didn't light me on fire. Thank God it didn't.
Currently, a petition bill going on in the EU for live service games to keep service active even after no longer the game live updates. Yes, exactly. Put it like, but that's the thing. You're putting that out into the world, right? And especially if you're going to use a business model like that, and if you don't want to, there needs to be a replacement. And like, however that works, because I know Thor has talked about how that's not possible with coding like that, right? Just instead of having a live server, just have it peer-to-peer, right? Or have some sort of workaround, right? Like, that's the real big one. Because for the Crew, I mean, like, people bought it, people played it, and then it's just be like, nah. Like, that's going to piss a lot of people off.
Volcano stopped erupting, although the volcano nearby is erupting right now.
Well, I'm literally trying to fucking...
You sink again, you sink again. That's
I'm about to.
I do want to know why the fuck the water's still boiling. The volcano's not going anymore.
And sell the rest of the live service to a private company. Yeah, like what is it? Warner Brothers sold Lord of the Rings Online to Standing Stone Games. MMO is still going strong, I would argue, right? The only reason I don't play Lord of the Rings Online is one, because another MMO, but it's like, it's such a niche MMO that people don't play. Like, can I run Crisis? I fucking hope I could run Crisis. Stop blowing holes in my ship!
Why the actual fuck is the water still boiling?
I can't even get to the wheel.
The water's not wet, thank God.
That's making this impossible to fucking do right now.
I just love our string of luck in this game.
I'm literally
Or I
resetting
can
the
just jump
timer
off
on
the
all
ship.
of our fucking ship really
Oh.
quickly.
Ship gone. Just floating away.
It's not funny, but it is funny.
Honestly, that's actually really fucking funny. As long as all our loot's secured, I will eventually try to make my way back there. It's taking me a fucking minute, though.
I'm just a little annoyed that the fucking, the rowboat's missing. If I had the rowboat, I would have already been done. Rowboat went down with the ship, which makes no sense, because when the ship sinks, the rowboat's supposed to detach.
Well, I don't know why I'm still taking on water. But at least it allows me to fucking actually
The
put out
mid-deck
fires. Maybe. I thought I sealed everything. No, I see them. There's two. There's small holes, so I'm just keeping them open right now. So I can put out these fucking fires. And I miss again. Ah, dude, these arcs. Because it doesn't go in a straight line. It arcs. I've missed so many water buckets today. It's not even funny. PSN is apparently down. Bro, can fucking PlayStation not for fucking 10 minutes? Like, please. Like, it's actually getting ridiculous.
Why is this erupting again?
Oh, no, I'm gonna fucking run. I'm literally gonna sink again. I'm gonna run into the fucking rocks. I I just put the fire out, too. That's fucked. Yep. No, I'm just gonna sink the ship. It's gonna be way easier for me to start from fresh. Keeping their shit secure, it's insane. If Sony, I think, just needs some legal action at this point. Like, Sony badly... I'm just letting the ship sink, and then I'm gonna actually try to find where you're at. Like... They need some legal action on them. This is getting if it is a you know didn't they just talk about in a recent thing about how with the Helldivers thing, right? How their concern was with safety, right? Like, oh, it's with safety. It's okay. I'm just trying to sink the ship at this point because I actually need to fucking start from fresh. Oh yeah, so it's on safety and security, and it's like bold coming from the company that in 2013 is the reason that it's banned in 128 countries. Where'd you come from?
I died.
Oh, because it's erupting again. Okay, alert's on the island, so it should be safe.
No, there's a lot of it still floating.
Well, we'll see.
I couldn't fucking, like... I don't know why, like, the boat was right next to the island, but it pushed the loot way to fuck off shore. And the water was boiling, so it was literally killing me just to swim out to it.
Yeah.
How far did it put us from the fucking loot?
I have no idea. I was actually trying to figure out my fucking map at this point, so I have no idea where we're at.
We're a decent distance.
Oh, probably let's despawn. It's just a bunch of crates.
Oh, we'll get there.
Better service creator action. So Sony needs to fucking actually pay their cybersecurity people. I know exactly what the fucking issue is. They'll never say it. What I can say is a lot of people in the cybersecurity industry are fucking underpaid. Like, they do not get paid enough to deal with everything they have to deal with. Sony needs to actually
stop trying to get all their money off of people's data, because they keep fucking losing the data in the process.
Yeah. Like, actually insane. Company that's banned in several countries for its... That's literally... You know why they're banned in 178 fucking countries? Because of the PS3 hack. Is that not the reason why the PSN is banned in countries? Because of that big... That is a monumental fuck-up. That's not small. Of course, to have PSN. Well, they were forcing accounts for... what was it? Oh, Mermaid back. They were forcing accounts for... is it Ghosts? Or what's the new one they're doing? It's a single-player game. Someone told me that they're doing the exact same stuff with a single-player game that's coming out, and it's like,
oh, it's already out. You had to have an account to play Ragnarok.
fucking why? I don't know. It's just gotten so egregious. It's so wild to me. Because you know that services like paying for Xbox Live and paying for PlayStation Plus, like, it's antiquated for all intents and purposes. It's a dinosaur. It's from an era in gaming that's for all intents and purposes gone. You know, Xbox Live worked when we had fucking games. When you could pop on and play Modern Warfare 2, when you could pop on and play Halo Reach, when you could pop on and play, you know, fucking random Xbox Live arcade shit. You know, PlayStation Online, yeah, when fucking Final Fantasy 14 could be played on a console and PCs weren't exactly the standard. Like, oh, God. It's probably out there because of that. Yeah, it's why I look at when Fat Electrician advertises something like Delete Me, or someone advertises Incogni, I'm for it. I'm for getting your information out there. I hate that data brokers exist as a job. I think that it's stupid. A Ghost, which is already out. Okay, so both Ghosts and that. Well, even that, and I don't know. Fucking... Like, the issue is I'm going to come across as another entitled person on the internet. Which, I mean... I don't know. It's just, it's weird. Because there's people bitching about the new Ghosts game. And there's bitching about how, oh, it's a female protagonist. Like, I don't get why people care. As long as the character is written, I don't care. Sure, I may not relate in a lot of ways, but that's not a... It's I don't know, it's weird. It's weird that people make so many big deals and so many issues about the gender of a protagonist. It's so odd to me. And that's fine. If I don't want to play a female protagonist, cool. I just don't play Horizon. It doesn't interest me for other reasons because I have open world sickness. I don't like that many open world games. But I mean, just don't play it. For the sake of it and no other reason. It feels off. It just feels disingenuous. It feels weird. Once again, because it literally comes back to writing. If the game is written poorly, why bother? Doesn't matter to me. I just want them to be a character for an archetype. Yeah, exactly. Character of the character specifically. The VA is different, okay? Like, we need to separate... We need to normalize separating that shit. Because 14's going through it, and it's pissing me off. Well, Wook Lamott's VA is trans. Okay, who cares? Why are you sending threats? Are you literally 10? Like, go touch grass. Like, it's not funny. In fact, it's concerning. Like, you need to have a mental health professional check on you at your house. That's weird. Activist that refuses to separate. Oh, yeah, I heard about the Ghost of Yote thing, right. No, I know what you're talking about with Ghost of Yote specifically. At that point, it depends if the work is incorporating it or not. I know for a fact some of what she said in regards to certain figures, that's not reflected in Ghost of Yote. It's set in 1600s Japan. Like, I don't know. Fucking macro issues. I'll have someone like Asmongold sort that shit out. No, I don't care as long as it's fun, the story is good, and it's actually a solid game. Did we not shit on Ride to Hell? Was it Ride to Hell Retribution? Funny biker game that was one of the most, like, offensive games ever made. Like, it was actually really fucking dumb. I watched Angry Joe's video on it. Like, yeah, we get upset when male characters are shitbags too. Grats, what a novel concept. It's almost like we just don't play the game. And we just go, nah, bad game. Game's dead. Next, Lamau. Serena Ryan being a trans... So, no. Okay, that's misinformation. So, Hogwarts Legacy... And I asked somebody who I knew. I'm like, okay, but what is this actually about? It was less about trans representations and characters. Hogwarts Legacy, the whole thing was about portrayal of goblins, which are... in a pop culture historical sense, have always been portrayed as Jewish. If we're gonna look at it, I'm not gonna break down the whole argument right now. What I am going to say, literally play the game for 10 fucking minutes, okay? Play Hogwarts Legacy for 10 minutes. The situation resolves itself. Yeah, no, those are Ranrock's loyalists. Yeah, no, like, yeah, we're goblins. You know, we don't want wizard kind to oppress us. But like, yeah, no, like violence isn't the answer. Holy shit! It's almost like thinking critically for 10 minutes resolves the issue. It's a thing. It's like how orcs have like Mongolian roots. I'm not going into the whole thing right now. It's not worth my time. It's gonna make people. Every time I have the discussion, it just makes people go, well, this, and I don't want to have the discussion again. Like, you can, if you want to have that discussion, there are plenty of videos out there, on good authority from multiple people. Like, I understand what's being presented from the argument. I understand why people are saying what they are. The core component to take out of this is literally played Hogwarts Legacy, right? Literally played through to where the WLs and credits are the last thing I need to do, right? Like, rats. If the whole situation that you were bitching about resolved itself, what a concept. Then try to make. Oh, don't get me wrong. I still have issues with rolling.
Go get the loot out and get to the boat. We're not gonna stack. We're just gonna get it out as fucking quickly as possible.
Yeah, I'll swim it back out.
I'm not swimming back out. I'm bringing the boat closer.
I think you can tell that people live rent free in Rolling's head too, because I think she made a tweet recently something about how she makes shit regardless. Like she
Three
makes,
fucking times.
Yep. How she makes profit regardless, and it's just like, wow, people do live rent free in your head. Holy shit.
Take the boat and circle the island, like get out of range, and then just come back.
No, you're gonna do it. I don't have the fucking piloting skills. This is something that you're gonna have to do. I'm gonna
get the loot out then.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to try to find a way to get the loot out to you as you ram it.
Yeah, well, the wheel was turned, but it didn't turn. This is the second time it's done it.
Still better than I did. Still better than I would have done. 100%. Good.
There's no fucking reason, though, that volcano should be erupting right now. It's erupted 3 times, like, the last 5 minutes.
It's honestly kind of wild. I can't even swim out. I'm trying to figure out where the fuck I need to put these.
There's no... Don't put them in the fucking... Just put them on the rock. There's loot stacked on a rock. Put them there.
No go devils or volcanoes go burr. Yeah, no, it's active. It's doing shit.
No, but they're not supposed to go off this much.
It's Devil's Roar, fuck your map.
I spent a lot of time here, and like they don't usually go off this fucking much. That volcano itself right there has erupted 3 times now in the last 10 minutes. Which is weird, because it should only be erupting once every like 15 or so minutes.
Well, it's chat summarizes it correctly. It's because I'm in the game. I break every game I fucking touch. That's actually relevant. Okay. So I'm trying to figure out what ones I'm missing still. Wow, the targeting is rough. Like, I'm fine eating a death here. But yeah, no. The whole Hogwarts Legacy situation got really fucking blown out of proportion. There was a cacophony of people having different opinions and shit. And the main one, literally asking person who, you know, advocated against the game, what are we actually protesting here, was the anti-Semitism from goblins. Literally verbatim what they said. Once again, I literally saw it resolved in 10 minutes. Rats. Like... I had fun with the game. I had fun. Like, it was one of those that, like, I thought it was set up for more DLC, which I'm surprised it didn't get. Allegedly, there's whispers of a Hogwarts Legacy 2 coming out. And I don't know. We're going to see what happens. I want to see what the initial reviews are like, because Hogwarts Legacy on launch was pretty rough. Articles comparing thoughts. So you're telling me you're comparing a group of religious nothing people to which are described as ugly. Okay, so let's also keep in mind, having watched the propaganda out of curiosity, that shit is potent, by the way. Literally watching German World War II propaganda Right? It's kind of like reading Mein Kampf, right? Just like, okay, but what is actually being said here? Not that you're taking it at face value. Not that you're actually like, okay, I agree with this, right? What is actually being said here? And we're talking about phenotypical traits and shit. It's just like, this is... It was fucked. No, I don't recommend anyone watching that, even for out of curiosity's sake. It's rough. It's potent. There's a reason it fucking worked. Like...
I thought the fucking volcano was done.
I'm dead.
Yeah.
It hit me. It's Jewish. I'd hate that comparison. And that being said, everyone's also an individual. At the end of the day, I just minimize it, right? Like, what is actually being addressed here? What is actually being crusaded at here? What is actually being discussed here? Okay, this is being discussed. It resolved itself. Cool, I'm moving on. If you want to stake with it, that's fine. If you want to have the opinion, which has been cited to me, that if you engage in this, we just won't be friends anymore, I've accepted it. That's fine. Grats. Cool. I will do other things with my day. In general, it's painful for me. Feels like you're talking down for no reason. I get really upset when it's recycled rhetoric. When people aren't individuals, but they're just parroting shit. Where's the island? There is the island.
Shoot you out of the can in a moment. Just gotta get repair.
Nope, I already jumped overboard. Probably gonna die. Fine. Oh darn, it's just a 15-second timer. No, but I'm not going to be giving my opinions on the crap everyone wants to discuss. Doing my job, doing what I want, minding my business is fun for me. I lack exactly, and that's honestly, I think where a lot of people are at this point, right? There are absolutely people like Asmongold who will give an opinion on every single thing, and that's fine. That's their platform, right? I'm a little confused when they start like he redacted his fruit video, I guess, because I couldn't find it. I don't know. It's odd because usually he's fine with having takes, so I guess that one was just a little too egregious. I don't know. I'm reading way too deep into it. Other people like me are just like, okay, we're gonna look at this from a perspective of what is being argued. I'm going to address this in what way I feel comfortable, and we're done. That's it. That's a normal interaction. You don't necessarily need to know everything about your neighbor, right? You don't necessarily even know everything about your best friend, right? A lot of that, and he's kind of good at it for me. Simply want to relax and not be stressed. I can't stress over shit anymore. Like it's too draining for me. It's too depressing. Isn't even.
I don't know why you're bothering. We're at the island.
Are we? I'm gonna try to get the rest of it. There's still shit up in the mouth. I got like 2 crates down before it blew me up. See it up there? Yeah. Voice recognition and fucking autocorrect fucks with me. It's like every time I say just, it comes across as jutsu and I have to retype it like 3 times.
So you're a fucking weeb and you're using that word so many times.
Hennessy. I don't know why my phone likes Hennessy. Like, it loves that fucking word. It autocorrects everything to Hennessy. I don't even know what fucking alcohol it is. Everything autocorrects to it. Had to realize.
I'll name a stripper after.
Yeah. I use an alcohol. That was all I knew about it. For some reason, my phone fucking loves the phrase, despite me never ever like drinking it. Just stay at the ship. I'm gonna go try to fucking get as much as I can. I will be swimming out with the last one though.
I'm not staying at the ship. There should be 2. We have 2 stronghold barrels out there.
Yeah, I'm gonna be swimming out with those because I don't want to trigger it.
We have we have stuff to dig out. Well, I'm not staying with the ship.
And to go back to the time where we can have a different belief and actually still get along. Actually, for it, we're all. So, and this is a little bit of a devil's advocate argument. So that time never technically existed because what were the Crusades about, right?
I was talking specifically in American politics. That time used to exist.
Oh, I mean, there used to be a time where you could actually shame people. There used to be a time where someone could get inappropriate with children and you could actually shame them. That doesn't exist anymore. It's fucking wild to me. Was literally having a conversation about this. I'm not going into details. Someone was talking about how a family member, their significant other, did things to their daughter, and they just kind of didn't really. They knew it was happening and still slept in the same bed as that person. And I'm just like, yeah, it's a no-go. I would never be around that person. Like, I would actually actively cut that person from my life.
I'd probably murder that person. I'll go to jail for that.
Like, and I had to explain. I'm having to explain to this person, like, can you imagine if I did something like that, or I was under the impression, or I had knowledge of the incident and did nothing about it? Do you understand how fucked I would be and how fucked I should be? And it's not like that anymore.
See,
like, it's wild. I can tell you more about it later, but
end up being both angry at the abuser and the fucking person who let it happen.
Right, and that's why I'm like,
you're complicit at that point.
Yeah, you are implicit. Like, that's the argument right there. I have zero issues cutting someone in my life if they did that out of my life, because that's not something I ever want to associate with. Like, that is actually strictly bad. Like, that is fuck other. That does not happen. That should never happen.
Earthquakes.
Might want to get out to the ship again.
It's fine. I don't think it's an eruption.
Happens, just enjoy the stuff you do and fuck whatever anyone else says. Well, within reason, right? So if I were to say haters are just going to be haters, but I did it for everything,
just get
right?
corrected.
Yep.
No, it's not eruption.
Oh, it's getting pretty spooky.
It's
like,
just tremor.
At a certain point, if I were to say, if you don't like my content, right, you can just, I fucking got error on that one.
Don't move the gunpowder barrels.
I'm not. That's
because these
still
guys
the
just
last
can
thing.
set them off.
Oh, spicy. Look at new social media because they don't want a shitty mood all the time. I've been debating if I want to just put on my Twitter, just like, hey, I still need the name because I don't want someone to, you know. Mudahar actually talked about this in his video last night, Some Ordinary Gamers, how he either made his Twitter inactive or did something with his Twitter. That way he still has the handle, because it's absolutely valid. Like, because he has, a couple thousand videos where he links his Twitter, and if he got rid of his account, some random could just, is the boat floating away?
Get back to the boat.
Why is it floating away?
Oh no, stay in the treasure. I'll get back to the boat. Because the fucking... I didn't drop anchor so we can get out quickly for when the fucking volcano erupts, which it's goddamn doing again. This is not normal.
I'm gonna get a little bit of speed from the island.
No, like, stay on the islands with the treasure so it doesn't despawn.
I'm literally on the fucking boat. Like...
I know, and you're sailing away. Okay, then you sail away and come back. I'll stay on the island.
I'm circling.
Stay on the island.
I'm circling it. This is very much normal. I hate this. I hate this island. This fucking sucks.
This isn't. Like, every time I've spent time in the fucking Devil's Roar, and I've spent a lot of time here, it doesn't erupt this often. At least not one volcano. There's always a volcano erupting, but it's not the same one over and over again.
It's just RNG is fucking me. You see why when people start saying, like, well, this, because I've had people absolutely in chat when I played a game and they're like, well, that doesn't normally happen, or wow, this is RNG, doesn't work this way. It's like, I hate that as an excuse, because this happens. If this is just RNG, right, it's whatever, right? I don't care. When every other game I play has RNG issues, I start to get frustrated because my luck is actually fucking wild. Shaking at the fan real quick. Oh, 100%. Fucking rupees, dude. Oh, dude, that run actually is giving me an aneurysm. Someone's gonna make Kip rupee meme. I'm gonna love it. People, friends, some mess. Anyways, let me get back to the Mudahar thing. He did something with his Twitter so that way someone doesn't, take the Some Ordinary Gamer's handle, right, and then start, posting some, really racist shit, right? Totally makes sense. Totally reasonable. But, like, he's like, yeah, no, I kind of cut out my social media usage and my life's been a lot better. I really think that at this point I'm starting to cut it out. Like, I'm probably just going to be like, look, I like Twitter. I like being able to interact with certain people, but, for my own mental, like, especially because, like, I collab with Baka, sometimes Revel pop on, right? But, like, I don't know other VTubers. I'm just completely undiscovered, and that's fine. That's just the luck of the draw. I also, because I do firearms content, could be seen as a brand risk, right? So, just kind of one of those things where it's like, I'll just do other things. But yeah, no, like, I think cutting it out was because he mentioned it literally last night, so that's why I was thinking about it. and talk with friends. I don't go much scrolling to my... yeah, and the doom scrolling also gets out of control really fucking quick. So, things that I'm probably just going to be cutting out. Shit can hit the fan real quick. People, some ask in sync relation, and apply to the point when they think somehow provide anything where like the lack of social human perception or reality around you is lacking. I think that more people need to be held accountable. I've said this a number of times. Accountability needs to be there. Should we have toxic accountability, which I've advocated for in the past? No, absolutely not. And that's not fair of me to even request that, right? Like, you said... what I mean by toxic accountability is you said some really bad shit, and I got hit. Of course I did. Like 3 years ago, right? But you've clearly changed as a person, right? You should be allowed to, as a person, be able to change. You should be able to be given that second opportunity, depending on how bad what you did is, right? If you're, inappropriate with a kid, you're just done. Like, we need to normalize that that's not okay again. That has not... I'm literally about to die. Are you fucking kidding me? So
I need to get back to the boat.
I'm between a rock and a hard place because I have no food. The water is boiling, and I can't get to the food because of the water. That's
so
fucking...
do I need to get back to the boat?
Yes, because I'm about to die. That's insane to me.
How close to the boat to sinking?
I
just died. I literally was about to jump in the water and got hit like
Really?
fucking full on by a fucking rock.
I was hoping this was going to take about like an hour. I was not expecting this to be
should've.
fucking...
This is like... We should not have sat through 4 eruptions. That's ridiculous and should not be happening.
Freedom of speech is not freedom from consequences. Yeah, you know what? This thing, that's not even... is that a Megalodon, really? Bro, what is the RNG on this?
You can ignore the Megalodon.
What the fuck?
I'm back on the boat.
Okay.
It's just one hole, it's fine.
The issue
Looks like
is
the
that
volcano might have also stopped erupting.
it was just boiling, so I couldn't actually get down here. Oh my god.
We'll kill Megalodon?
Yeah, no, I need to fucking... Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna shoot you to the island. I'll take on the Megalodon, because I'm worried about stuff despawning.
That's fine.
Megalodon will be more loot for us, too.
There, I've climbed the cannon. Yarhar. That was actually really close. Good shot. Smade today. I miss Cocoa Pebbles. Gonna buy that today. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Great adult fucking choice. Am I actually gonna die from heat? Yeah, it's still boiling. What the fuck? Yes, eat my coconut. Banana.
I noticed that the water takes a fucking little bit of time.
Well,
Start despawn.
it makes sense. It better not have. It's literally because I was in the boat. The meg spawned because I was in the boat. What a
Music's
fucking...
still playing, but I don't see it. Oh, he's way out there.
He's just vibing. He's just chilling.
I gotta sail out a little. I didn't want to sail out too far from the island.
Okay, I need to find where we were at. I'm not sure if aspect like saying a little bit. Right. If I say something that people don't like, reasonably, you're going to hold me accountable in some capacity for it, right? Like, something as benign as, like, well, if you like A Link to the Past, you're just a boomer, right? Okay, like, you're allowed to have an opinion, Kip. It's fucking weird. I don't know, I'm going to do something else with my day. Holy shit, what a wild concept. Like, people are still allowed to have opinions, but especially if I try to go after a group of people, right? Like, claiming anyone that likes A Link to the Past is X. Sure. Like, I mean, yeah. He'll have any nutritional value? I actually don't know. Just crunch the fucking coconut. How do we determine what deserves consequence and what doesn't? That's why the legal system exists. I mean, at the end of the day, there's a certain amount of reasonability, right? Like, just reading the room goes a long way, right? Like, if somebody's trying to vent about, probably, like, let's say somebody's venting about a traumatic experience, right? And you're just, like, in the middle of whatever. Yep, that's a Kipism. And just in the middle of the conversation about them venting about this clearly traumatic experience that they went through, you're just like, yeah, so I ordered Domino's today. Okay, like reading the room, right? Probably not the best thing you could have done. You're probably it's seen as you trying to not talk about the situation at hand. It could be seen as rude. It could be seen as not letting other people have their floor time. Holy shit, read the room. As the token autistic kid in the room, please read the room.
I mean, let's be fair. Ordering Domino's is pretty traumatic.
You know,
Pizza out there.
I don't know. It was a struggle meal for a little bit. I enjoyed it for a little bit. It's a struggle meal. Constitutional Republic. I joked last night that we're just a fucking oligarchy.
Kind of are.
Yeah. I know Rev found a term. I don't remember what it is, but it's a system of government where it's like an oligarchy, but everyone's over the age of fucking like 65. Like there's an actual thing for it.
Yes, that's what Sparta was.
Oh god, it's fucking great. I thought pirate today. Yes, I do be pirating. I do be plundering, trying to not have this volcano erupt again.
Megalodon kept running from me. Now it's finally not running.
What a bitch. From Domino's is a sandwich. Sandwich can be good. I don't know. Like, I wanted to like Pizza Hut more, but Pizza Hut I feel fucking went downhill. Like, Pizza Hut had its heyday. Like, Red Top Pizza Hut status. Like, it had its heyday. Geriarchy. Is that the actual term? God damn. Well, there's Quakes again. That's a good sign. Is that another eruption? Can it sense me? Can it sense the dingus? Used to be so good. Yeah, you get what I'm saying though. Pizza Hut used to be bomb. It used to be bussin'. Like I had Pizza Hut and I'm just like, ugh. It just doesn't feel good anymore. Makes me really sad, actually.
I have to imagine the Megalodon's almost dead.
Yeah, you would assume. What happens if you hit like one of the jiggy cannonballs, the one that makes things dance? What happens if you hit a Megalodon with that?
I don't think it does anything.
Oh, damn. I was hoping he did a little jig. Somebody did the Fortnite dance.
Megalodon's dead.
Nice. We're out to Pizza Hut breadsticks, Papa John's pizza for the main. I could see going to 2 different pizza places for something like that. I don't know. I got Chicago Connection recently. I like that it's deep dish. I like that it has fuck tons of cheese on it. I actually really like it. I'm actually burnt out. Like people love Idaho pizza here in Idaho, obviously, aptly named Idaho Pizza, and they have good like thin crust stuff. I don't know. I've just had it so much. Like I can't do it anymore. Like it's got a specific taste to it. I can't do it. Do you like how this has swung from gaming and piracy to politics to pizza? Next, we're gonna start talking about cheese again. Oh my god, dude, I love a good cheese stream. I need to install the fucking Skyrim mod. That is just Shay Gorath's quest for like 3,000 cheeses. I need to just install that. Actually, fucking legit. A Detroit style pizza. I need to. Like, I wish Boboli crusts were cheaper. I've been trying to find a good pre-made crust that doesn't break the bank. Because I used to get the green bag Boboli crusts, and they're like $3, $3 a bag. Now they're like $5 to $6. They've doubled in price, and I'm just like, I mean, kind of fucking sucks. Pizza Hut a few weeks ago, it was the best pizza. The New York, actually, I will give it. When I went up to SCA about a year ago. Was it? No, the July prior to this one, I think. Yeah, that sounds about right. Well, I went up to an event up in Idaho Falls, around there, Idaho Falls, Rigby area, and I got a New York style Pizza Hut. The New York style Pizza Hut was fine. I actually was pretty okay with that. It was like 7 out of 10, 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10. But like other than that, nah. Rare Guns is the ammo is crazy rare and expensive. It's actually been a huge thing on why I don't buy certain models, right? I would love to own something in 4570 government, 100%. I don't want to fucking pay the price tag on 4570 government.
All right, come back to the...
Yep, I'm almost finished stacking things. The Arizona tea guy to start making pre-made pizza crust, dude. I would actually love that, man. I do love him. I love that he's actually super legit CEO status. There's a place that I think is unfortunately logical. So maybe it's yeah. You said we had a second crate or second bomba thingy.
There's still one inside the fucking area. There's one in the entrance.
Yeah, but there's another one, right? We had one prior.
We had one prior, so there should be two.
Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out.
I left one in the tunnel, and there's one still in the treasure room.
Okay, that's I guess see the tunnel in. Okay. What if there's any government lever action? I'd do it, 100%. You kidding me? Dude, I would own so many cool guns if I had fuck off money. I'm definitely breaking the bank buying some of the shit that I've done. Like, I did not need to buy my M4, but I wanted to. Because I actually want to do something with it. 525 guns, 8mm Mauser, which is like 5 to 8 used per round. Yeah. I know my buddy, he has an antique quote unquote, that uses 7mm Mauser. Mausers seem like they're just, the odd rounds like that, 7-8mm. They seem like they're really odd to find. Like, because he sent me, he was like, yeah, hey, if you're shopping for ammo and you find 7mm Mauser, if you actually find it, like, I'll just pay you for it. Because he just can't find it. Like, he has to order it offline. It's fucking wild. Bullpup 4570 revolver. You can't bullpup a revolver. Can you? You better not be fucking erupting on me. Yeah, no. That's the other one.
The other one's been erupting. I might sink that skeleton guy in for us.
That'd be really fucking cool, actually. I'd take that.
Volcanoes don't discriminate. I've had them sink them before. Be some extra loot.
Have a volcano, sink a fucking Reaper. That'd be really fucking cool. It'd be actually cash money. Hurt you jumped off the tall fence. Oof. Well, hopefully you recover pretty quickly. I actually jumped off something tall recently. I landed on my fucking my back. It was at the playground. Buddy was watching his kid, right? And I was just jumping around. I fell off a fucking thing. It fell like 4 feet, and I just jumped up. I'm like, I'm okay. I'm fine. Man, I miss doing that, dude. Like, it was so cool just to jump off shit again. Favorite dipping sauce? Probably homemade ranch. Homemade ranch goes hard. If you can bullpup a rifle, you could theoretically bullpup a revolver. See, I'd do it, 100%. If it's possible. I'd put a fucking scope on my Smith & Wesson 500 if I could. I just don't have the things. Naturally acrobatic, quite agile. I will sink like a fucking brick. I go 0 to 60 pretty decently, but I will actually sink like a brick. Okay, everything's on that rock for you. I'm gonna bring. That's a regular gunpowder barrel. It's not a stronghold barrel. Let me check it again. Bullpup the AK-50. Is it not already a bullpup? Is it not? Or is the yeah, the magazine's behind the trigger mechanism, right? That not the thing? Walked down a slide and fell into rust. Ooh, yeah, take your tetanus shot after that one. Oh, rust, yeah, rust is awful. Okay, this is a second stronghold barrel. MP5,
Get the fuck out of here.
I would love to own an MP5. I don't want to own an actual MP5. I'm looking at the Zenith because it's like half the price. It's about 90% to over the quality of the actual H&K MP5 from what I've heard. So it can either be slightly under or it can even be a little bit over. 20-foot tree, worst thing that happens is he's knocking the wind out of me. Exactly, yeah. I'm putting the shit up in the mast, right?
Just leave it on the deck. It doesn't fucking matter.
Famous last words?
Already had a couple.
Yeah. Tetanus shot somehow still alive, so there's that. I mean, yeah, take the ones where you got them. We might want to just sell these powder kegs first.
I was going to sell everything.
Oh, we're
cashing. We ran your time, didn't we?
Well, I mean, we still have a thing to do, right?
No.
Oh, yeah, we'll just trade it in then. Yeah, that's a good 2-hour chunk that I can just upload as the fucking pilot for this. Well, yeah. You know what? Honestly, if that was the final boss, like that was not. See, that's the rose-tinted glasses. That's the trauma. That's the bargaining. That wasn't bad. Literally,
boss fucking Mother Nature the whole fucking time.
My God, who would have thought? Would have rather fought another green tornado again. Connecting it all, and I won't. Well, yeah. What's going on with the PSN? Like, is it like have they addressed it at all? Everyone's getting hit. Auto ring in 5 minutes. Oof. Like Peter Parker blows. Nice. But like, yeah, is it not a bullpup? That's interesting. I thought it was behind the trigger mechanism. It's probably in front. But to be fair, fucking 50 BMG is a big fucking round.
Did you bring the other one?
I thought I did. It should be up here.
No, there's a regular gunpowder barrel.
I mean, I don't know. Like, it should have been up
around
here.
now. Oh,
It's
you
fine.
brought a regular gunpowder barrel.
Because the other one on the beach was a regular, so I'm a little confused now.
Wasn't in the beach. It was inside the tunnel.
I
And then there
literally
was one
went inside
the treasure room.
I went to both. Any tip on how to add flavor in pork chop? Always seem to have problems with them. Problems on flavoring pork chop. That's a you question. You cook more than I do. How do you fucking season your meat? Like, how do you deal with pork chop? That's actually a Rev question.
Fucking, I got like this trail mix type stuff I put on it.
Okay. It could be
I kind of like dry it a little bit and then I just fucking cover it in seasoning.
Yeah. It could be the type of seasoning you're using. I mean, even then, maybe try to dry it out a little bit. Maybe not have it so moist. Halo Sniper for comparison. Yeah, fair. Sound like a gunshot. Ugh. PSN is busy while I'm playing a single-player game. That's so wild. Marinating would always be a good option. Yes, if you have the time, marinating is always good for meat because you just soak it in whatever, right? You just get to soak it in whatever you're doing. Soak it for if you can prep it out, right? Like have let it just brine for 3 days, right? Let it just marinate for 3 days. Take it out. Should have permeated all the way through. Lemon pepper seasoning rubbed on would work. Well, lemon's pretty good. Lemon pepper. International exchange program for all high school. I was in Nagasaki and seeing Assassin's Creed. Dude, we were literally talking about this last night, where we had been waiting for years for Assassin's Creed in Japan. Like, we had the
We're
whole...
about to get attacked.
Yeah, we are. That's fun. Do you want me to board? I don't know if I can actually get over there. I'll fix shit.
Oh, looks like we're getting more loot. You want to pull the sail up a bit?
Yeah.
Right now we're zooming.
We got it up about halfway.
That was an anchor ball.
Spicy. Bone-in or boneless wings? It depends. I mean, boneless just makes it easier for me to eat. I don't know, I hate running into bone when I chew shit.
Bone annoys me in fucking chicken wings.
It just feels like it takes up so much of the mass. I'd rather just boneless. Like, from an ease standpoint. But, I mean, if it's done correctly, I mean, that's fine.
Though they might be sinking already.
I'm gonna
Yeah, they're
keep
sunk. Never mind.
All right, turn around. Bone-in chicken wings are the best finger food. I could see them. Yeah, I could see it. You bite through the bones. I can't advise that. I can't advise. Twitch, I'm going to add a quick addendum to our conversation earlier. I legally cannot advise or condone piracy for obvious reasons. Anyways, continue.
There's a reason you don't give chicken bones to your fucking pets. You shouldn't be biting for the shit. Splinters.
Well, any cooked bones too. It's not just chicken wings. Like any cooked bones, you should not be giving to your pets.
Back on board.
How are you?
I just took the mermaid over.
Okay. Is there loot over there? I'm assuming there is.
Going to be loot. Should be floating up soon.
Once again, high seas, high waves. Let's go.
There it is.
You could always see the one-legged Tory. I don't know how to feel on it. Like, I have to look at it a little more. Like, so I'm jumping overboard. I'm gonna head towards it. I mean, like, they're using the Tory gate, but like that was in 1600s, right? Like, obviously, you know, World War II event happened at that specific Tory gate. Like, I don't know. I'm kind of a little like mixed on how to feel about it. Because on one hand, if it's viewed as a legitimate problem, like, I'll respect that. On the other hand, I'm also like, okay, but from a that's the other thing I don't actually get about fucking Assassin's Creed, is that people are like, oh, my historical realism. And it's like, okay, yeah, sure. They were able to, you know, rebuild the Notre Dame, right? They were able to rebuild it from Assassin's Creed Unity. But, like, when has Assassin's Creed ever actually been realistic, right? Sure, you got to meet people like Leonardo da Vinci. You got to meet cool personality, the Doge, right? You got to meet historical figures, but it was always for the intent of historical fiction? Like, I don't get where the whole realism argument's coming from. It's always been this fiction. It's always been this fan, like a historical fiction. That's what it's always been. So, I don't know. Like, Yasuke, the Black Samurai, did exist. Like, that's not controversial. Like, he existed as a person. Maybe I'm just a boomer. I'm just like, why do I care? If the game's bad, the game's bad. Doesn't seem cooked to eat them. Stop me from biting through the bones when they're in my way. I can't do it, dude. I'm glad that other people can. I can't bite through bones. It's fucking weird. To me, at least. Data-wise, looks like they are magically having server issues, yet account information is down and account access is locked out, so they're probably letting those data breachers in, taking... Oh my god, dude. If there's another PSN hack, Sony's fucking cooked right now, dude. Like, they will actually be cooked. That'd be wild. Samurai, he was... But was he not a samurai? Like, legitimately? Like talking from a historical standpoint, did a white dude not bring Yasuke over as a fucking slave? Fucking literal shogun, like general, right? Which general was it? I always forget his name. Was like, yeah, no, I kind of want that dude for my fucking team. 6 foot something, just fucking rip dude. Hell yeah. And then, as I understand it, he actually got ranks as a samurai, or is at least treated as one. Hate a glass one. Oof. Stayed out of living memory. What? What I'm saying, there's so much shit wrong at currently. Dash from Japan temple is housed in, literally said, put in media. I don't know, dude. Like, so it's kind of the argument that I have with other forms of media. How much of it is actual valid criticism, and how much of it is people latching on and nitpicking things? That's the current thing, and I don't care enough. Really? Spicy. I don't know if I actually care enough to dissect it. It's just not going to be a game that I'm going to enjoy, most likely. He worked for a shogun, but not the samurai. He was equivalent to in combat, but a different kind of job and title. Okay, sure. So, like, grats. He was fucking Ronin status. He was fucking a samurai adjacent. Well, Ronin's a fucking lordless samurai. Historians, if he was genuinely a samurai, some type of servant. I mean, did he carry a fucking longsword? I'm technically using the correct term, because over there, a katana is a long sword, right? That's not specifically a European thing. It was just a long sword. Musashi refers to it as such in his fucking work. Wouldn't be a samurai. He worked under a shogun as a foreigner. He would never have been allowed to build katana about, at least from my knowledge. Okay. I don't know. Maybe I'm just misinformed. Maybe I'm just smooth brain. It's one of those things where I'm just like, I don't care. But that being said, if it is a huge issue, like for example the statue, if it's not supposed to be put in media, why are we not respecting those wishes? If that becomes an issue, then we're in a different conversation entirely. I mean, this is one of those things that, like, I'm limiting really what I put into it, because there will be no winning answer. Regardless of what I say, regardless of what stance I come up with, there will always be debate and criticism on it, and that's fine. Just headhunters. Ronin are masterless samurai, and they fall in a very particular place in Japanese society. But not because he was a samurai. But, like, once again, like, this circles back around to, should we have complete historical accuracy? Did we play Assassin's Creed 1 and Assassin's Creed 2 because it had complete historical accuracy? I think that's a question that a lot of people are going to need to answer. And if so, sure, yeah, I mean, whatever. I also haven't followed Assassin's Creed since literally Unity. I played 1. I played most of the way through 2 till I got locked out because of stupid pages. And then I played Unity. And I was like, cool.
Back on the nodes, just drop them on the deck.
Oh.
You can drop them off the nodes onto the deck.
Thought we were no stacking.
Well, we don't need the node stack, though.
No, like, you're right. That's a misread on me. The game, its authenticity.
You don't have to jump off. You can literally just do what I'm doing, like stand there and just drop it.
I know, I fucked up. Okay, but like, it's... So if you're advertising authenticity, okay, yeah, if we're going to say that this is going... But that's the thing, is then we should have no fictional characters, right? If this is going to be authentic, we will have Yasuke, we will have the Shogun, we will have people from the time period with actions that we know they did, right? So that sounds like the game people are wanting. We will have no new characters, we will have nothing in that capacity, right? I'm just making sure, like, once again, let's come to the solution, right? Instead of bitching, what is the solution? Which the internet doesn't actually like to find, I'm aware. A perspective of, well, even then, Yasuke's kind of been emergent history. In the grand scheme of things, he was discovered fairly, or at least paperwork on him and like information was discovered fairly recently, wasn't it? Like, actually, like, relatively recent, all things considered, in terms of like Western understanding of who he was. Yeah, that's Sovereign's tent open. It's gonna be fucking legit. Can you help me with making a character? In what capacity? What are we talking about? Video game character, book character, novel, short story, movie, film? What are we looking at? I think Shadow's bad because you can't claim to be a historical based and accurate game, but lack the authenticity to make things up without proof. So here's where our distinction comes, right? Let's say that there was a statue, right? And let's say that statue and landmark in Japan did not exist until the year, say, 17 or 1800, right? But if the game is set in 1600, let's just I don't actually know when it's set, right? I'm just using it as a benchmark, right? If
Maybe
it is
before 1600, I think Yasuke was from like the 1500s.
So 15, 1600, but if there's a landmark in 17, 1800, no, it should not be in the game, and that is a valid criticism. That is a valid critique point, because at that point, it almost feels like pandering. Or if there, I mean, even then, allusion to a specific site. So let's say 1800, there was a specific firearms factory in that area of Japan, right? I mean, yeah, I guess you could allude to, because firearms were around in Japan. I mean, China had fucking firearms. China was a fucking powerhouse until the 1800s, until opium really fucking wrecked the country. God, that... I had a conversation on that recently about the fall of China, actually. That was interesting. Yeah, China was a powerhouse until, like, literally the 1800s. Like, this fucking opium wars, they tore that country apart.
I mean, if you ever look at fucking Chinese history, though, China's always been its own worst enemy. Anytime it's, like, risen, it's literally just fallen to its own self.
Which is...
attacking, like, civil war, everything.
Just fucking insane to think about. But, like that's reasonable, right? If you are set in 1600 and have something from 17, 1800, or something that shouldn't be there, that's a fair and valid criticism. But, I mean, it comes... Well, I guess it's the same thing as Disney, right? If you're going to market the new Snow White, I'm touching on this. I'm not going to delve super deep into it, right? If we're going to market it as, you know, based on a true story versus this is the true story, right? It has a different connotation, does it not? It's okay to be like, oh yeah, cool. This is what was it? Wasn't there a Hansel and Gretel film like 10 years ago, like Hansel and Gretel, like Witch Slayers or something like that? Like there was something actually really fucking cool. Sure, you could argue that that's based off of a true story.
What?
Huh?
I have no idea how you can argue that's based off a true story.
Well, so no, based off of a true story and the fact that, like, yeah, this has roots in it, right? Or this is, or I guess, no, let me rephrase that. Let me rephrase that. Inspired by.
Hansel and Gretel is a fairy tale. It's not inspired by a true story.
Or, sorry, that's what I mean. Like, you can have Hansel and Gretel, like, Witch Slayer, whatever, right? Cool. This is inspired by, you know, this fairy tale, right? saying based off of, that's disingenuous. I got my terms mixed up there. No, that's how I would word that. Is it based on or inspired by? And that's a huge fucking thing for a lot of people, in my opinion. China's fallen civil war is insane. If I remember right, they were one of the first civilizations. They've been around. I don't know if they predate things like ancient Mesopotamia.
China's one of the oldest civilizations still left. Actually, I think they might be the oldest civilizations kind of still around.
Yeah. No, like a lot of others are gone. When was the last time
Chinese
you heard of...
history is literally just dynasty after dynasty, just destroying each other and taking power.
Yeah. Where's the gold hoarders?
I don't know.
There, that's the key. Isn't fully accurate, and they could have made a twist. This should make it interesting using Chinese architecture designs, modern architecture, and without permission using objects they're not allowed to. Like, I guess what's the context? Like, what is this item that they're not allowed? What is the statue they're not allowed to use? I don't know the story behind it. Like, what is the basic bitch cliff notes of this? Like, what's the discussion? What is the concept at play here? Because I've heard nothing about this. Try to do it correctly. Korean things in there. Well, I mean, you think about it this way. Like, fucking how long have China and Korea and Japan all in that area been fighting? How many hundreds of, if not thousands of years have people been fighting in that part of the world? Spooky was never given permission to use. I didn't even know about that. So, interesting. I think if it is a widely known thing that it's not allowed to be used, and other games have deigned not to use it, and they're trying to build themselves on historical accuracy, I don't know. I'm mixed. I feel like it's on one hand a valid criticism. I don't know. I don't know enough about it. I don't know enough about the interactions. The realm of Japan is kind of a foreign one to me. Exactly, they chose. It's wrong in many ways because they didn't even think to even go research. Well, and that's the thing. Assassin's Creed has always prided itself on research, right? Like, that's kind of the thing that it's been known for, right? So, I mean, that in itself would be a departure. And if anything, that's consistency of brand, right? If I build up a brand on reacting and I do a stream like this, am I not reacting? People don't have interest in it. Yeah, like, you could argue it's a betrayal of brand, or at least it's not consistent with what I've been doing, right? Same thing. If you build a brand off of doing your research and handling history in a very professional manner, and you don't, that is such a departure from where you were. Why are you doing it? I mean, the answer is obviously money, but... Mission exchange for power. Want to... Charisma is your biggest set. I'm sorry, I'm trying to look up. I'm definitely missing context here. Religious nature, I don't remember the full details. Temple is that nobody take photos, not even showed up in media. Okay, and then that's the thing. Unless they were given specific access, that's a respect thing. Like, I don't, like, the Tory Gate doesn't quite stand on its own two legs for me, because if you're trying to reference the specific, like, if it was around in the 1600s, it was around in the 1600s. Like, I get it. It definitely not a very good, symbol. Definitely tragedy happened there. I'm not going to say it fucking didn't. Right? I don't know. It's an interesting one to think about. I would view the Buddha statue that is not allowed to be used in more of a disfavorable light, because if they are not allowed to use it, if no one's allowed to use it, that is a betrayal. If China predates Mesopotamia, I'm pretty sure they popped relatively around the same time. Probably, honestly. I'd actually have to do comparisons, because I mean, we've had notes from China back as far as 4,000 before Common Era BC. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, they're here. Where'd the merchant at? Usually full, never one-legged. Maybe I'm missing something else about the Torii Gate. It's entirely possible. But I'm looking at it from the lens currently of the understanding that if this was around in the 1500s, even though something happened in, say, 1945 to it, if it was around in the 1600s, I mean, historically, wasn't it there? Does that not counter people saying, well, historical? Imagine if they took it out, right? Would we, if they're like, well, World War II, this event happened, would people be angry that they took it out? Would people argue that they're trying to censor it? Like, what would happen on the other side of the debate, right? Is it one of those things that there's no winning moves? It's entirely possible. I was making mac and cheese. Do not burn your house down in general, especially not making mac and cheese. Give things properly this time. It's really offended actual Japanese people, and the Japanese government is suing. I mean, I want to see where that lawsuit goes. That would be interesting, especially because Ubisoft's stock prices are dropping right now. After Mesopotamia, but at just around the same time. I mean, Mesopotamia is kind of like, we're talking fucking ancient world, to be fair. The entire world, yes. Yeah, no, Bill Roots did a good job on that. There's one more fucking rock out here. I don't even know what I started at. I mean, we made fucking, like, what, 20 grand so far?
Made money.
Yeah. No, that was...
Just ended up a little bit longer than it should have because of the fucking volcano back-to-back.
Yeah. No, I mean, money was made. Like, that's still a decent fucking chunk, especially because it's unnerved right now. Stock's promoting more. They dropped like 89% in 2 years. Oh, yeah, no, we were watching recently. In like the last 2 years, Ubisoft has gone down from like $20 a share to what? Like $2 a share, something like that. Like, they fucking tanked. Like, they are in trouble financially. So I if anything, I'm curious to see where this is going to go. I'm not here to solve macro issues. At the end of the day, right? Like, if Ubisoft makes their own grave, grats, they made their own grave. There's nothing I can do about that. I will obviously still defer to, you know, people who know better than me. If there are historians that do take issue with it, whatever. I have talked to my buddy who is, once again, an educator. He is also prior military. So, I mean, take both of those as you will. Dude clearly knows his shit. He's honestly just asked why should he care, and Assassin's Creed, he agrees, has never really been about historical accuracy. I'd have to ask him on the Buddha temple thing and the statue. In fact, I might do that in the transition before we start Majora's Mask. Just get a message out there. But at the end of the day, why should I care? People will still buy the game. You can only control what you do.
They're gonna undersell and they get pissy again.
Oh my god, I still laugh at Mudahar's clip on it. I told you about the Tanakh thing, right? Where fucking Yasuke shows up and it's hip hop in the trailer, and he just starts laughing, and he's just like, imagine if Assassin's Creed was set in India, and you see the main protagonist, and you just hear like Tanakh just come on. Like, dude, it's so bad. Oh my god, like that is that's fucked. It's actually bad. Oh my god. Oh, when the ancient Egypt was what, 3000 before Common Era, 3000 BC, somewhere in there. I don't think Egypt predates Mesopotamia or ancient Sumerian. I like Sargon of Akkad still came first, right? Almost to the culture. Claimed it's accurate to the period and historical figures somehow messed everything up. Well, if they marketed it different than other Assassin's Creed games I played, if they've marketed it on authenticity, on the platform of authenticity, then yeah, do your fucking research. If I were to put out a video that was about the complete history of Miyamoto Musashi, and I got something wrong, people have every right to fucking criticize me for it. Real ship with the Adreno still holds up. Yeah, Baka says he's just always done this. He'll just set the ship on fire. It's really funny, actually. Let me get some marshmallows. But yeah, that was the whole kit pickup bullshit that I wanted to actually do. This is one of those things that's where it's gonna like kind of be disjointed, right? Like if I did another stream of this, I'm gonna be doing something completely different, right? But this is one of those, like, yeah, once or twice a week. Did it actually hit me? almost. Once or twice a week, I figure I'd just do something like kit pickups, play some random game. I don't know, play like Lego Racers or something that's not like a full VOD. Talk about bullshit, talk about things. Play through some other games and see what honestly works or not. Rebel Weed VT, thank you for the raid. When the ship gets set on fire, we just set it on fire. After every voyage, Baka just throws fire bombs at it and just funeral pyres it. It's really funny. It's highly upset. Yeah, I mean, and that's fair. Like, if there's actual relevant things to be upset about, I mean, I'm not going to say people aren't allowed to be upset about it. To me, as a gaijin, as someone who is, by my own admission, uneducated, these are my thoughts and opinions on the subject, right? If someone knows better, if someone has more of a ability to speak on it, cool, awesome. That is you, and I will listen to the people who are, you know, professionals in the field about it. But at the end of the day, in all seriousness, I have not cared about fucking Assassin's Creed for many years. I just don't fucking care. I don't care about... Didn't care about Unity. No, not Unity. Is it Origins? Didn't care about Origins. Didn't care about Odyssey. Didn't care about Syndicate. I forget fucking Valhalla exists. Or whatever Norse Assassin's Creed was. I can't even remember. I just haven't cared. I haven't really been following it since Syndicate. I didn't even play Syndicate. I just know my roommate played Syndicate. Oh, this place. I don't know if it's tomatoes in me. Those information, so when I hear about crazy stuff, I researched. So I'm talking about exactly right. Yeah, Valhalla. Yeah, I haven't cared about Assassin's Creed for a number of years, so it ultimately doesn't affect me. I have many other games that I can play. What happened here? Don't worry about it, Tony. It just works. All right, let's get up the kit pickup VODs. You're on the VOD channel. That'll end that, so thank you for watching.